Flip it over. Hopefully the music is a good mix for the stream. I'm gonna actually test that.
It's kind of sad we're going our separate ways now.
I mean, it was bound to happen in the end.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be way too fucking chaotic if it was a nine players all playing together at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like think about if you had to do combat like that all the time. With like half an hour per round.
Right? Even in person, that'd be a lot.
Yeah.
That fight legitimately lasted 30 in-game seconds.
Yeah, it did. 30 seconds in game. 3 hours.
Trust me, that was the thing with my oh god, we had a 42-second combat, but it was 7 hours long.
Wow. Crazy.
Because the boss had in excess of 1,600 HP, and
1,005. No, 1,005. No. That was the total monster count. That monster was a 750.
Yeah, no, but like this is the combat that Matt was talking about yesterday.
Oh.
Was the one that was an hour per round of combat, because there were basically NPCs constantly coming in to assist with the fight and then immediately knocked out. Every one of the demon had the ability to summon its like smaller children to the fight that all knew the spell Final Confrontation, where basically they would target one player and then take them away and turn it into a 1v1 fight between them and the child. So they had to constantly deal with these demons, dragging them out of existence over and over again, splitting the party in half.
Sounds terrible.
It was their big climatic fight for the end of the...
Sounds so painful.
It was not designed to be an easy fight. It wasn't.
Like their final fight?
It's not their final fight, but it was this fight to finish off their, like, the arc that they were in.
Okay.
So they were swallowed into the mind of a sloth.
Like you just had an arc ending fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this arc ending fight happened, And Rashok's up here. Cyrus is unconscious on the ground. Voltaire and Ikarath and Elraid are over there. I'm assuming you're walking over here?
Yeah, they were coming.
Other way.
I am running to the graveyard to pick up Steve's body, and I am now rushing over to where the clerics are and yelling, "Does someone here know how to revive a dead person?"
In what way?
Stefan! He's dead! It's been like, since that was in round 4, right?
Yeah,
Shanny,
round 4 or
Russell,
something
what's
like
up?
that. I think he's long dead, my good friend, and we would probably need either resurrection or true resurrection to bring him back.
Alright, now let's see what he has on him.
And while this is happening, Rashok is of course flying. No, not you, Boris.
Get out of here, Boris.
No, Boris.
Bad Boris.
I can't get Rashok, Boris. Anyway, so
dead bodies.
Boris is like on the ground, but like still the corpse is like looming above the walls by quite a bit because it's massive.
Hydra food.
Yeah, Hydra food.
Wow.
And Rashok comes and swoops in and down and like kind of dismounts. Rashok, don't do this to me.
Don't do this.
And he comes down, and Lorazar heads down, and as he's beating his wings, one of the claws from this thing, Boris, fall off, and make dex saves, everyone.
Cyrus is unconscious, so he auto failed.
Yeah.
Wait, I was gonna heal him.
He didn't wake
I
up.
got
when he did
healed,
that.
but that just stabilizes.
Yeah, it
it
doesn't make you conscious.
Fuck. Where's my
How
goddamn
do you wake someone up?
magic? I don't know.
Did I just roll a nat 20?
You did.
Jeez.
Which means you're able to save one non-unconscious person.
Cyrus is unconscious or he's just
Yeah,
down?
he's unconscious.
Alright, then I save who's
Well-
next to me.
Well, I would wait to see who rolls poorly.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Save whoever fails.
Do you think I still have bless or no? It lasts 1 minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, if it's 15 to fail, I could just
Ah, shit, fuck.
save you. I don't know.
15's not a fail to begin with, but if you got bless,
whatever.
use it.
If no one failed, can I just jump with my nat 20, like, kind of on top of Cyrus and kind of, like, take half the damage? Like, half the blow?
No, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Just trust him, Wes. Don't do it.
That's this.
Yeah, I won't do it. If the DM tells you not to do something...
This is a
like,
very
you better
dangerous
not do
claw,
it.
buddy.
Let it
Right.
Okay.
Just do impressive
so-
flips away so that Rashok could see and be like, ooh, this guy's athletic.
Yeah, so it does. Gather the dices. That's never a good thing to hear. DM say, I imagine what you're laughing at. Let's gather the dices.
no,
18 damage
18.
as it impales Cyrus into the ground.
So I'm back down to -7.
So then you gotta make you gotta make your death saves.
Happy a natural one, too, Chief.
So that's 2 fails.
Yep.
Okay, can I reach out to him real quick?
And what are you attempting to do?
I would like to cast a spell to heal him.
Do you have a healing spell left?
Oh, I have many healing spells left.
To be honest, most of us didn't use our spell slots.
It's
We're gonna say no, Chief. Oh.
just okay, Callian. I promise. Just
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. You just
It's okay.
just go ahead. It's so spoiled. Go ahead.
How are you doing 2 ones in a row?
Really
So that's
bad
3
luck.
fails.
Yeah.
So, Cyrus, this will bring you into the theater of the mind quite literally here, because what you're about to hear is Cyrus in his unconscious. For the first time since my departure from Fendal, I was able to look beyond myself. For the first time in what felt like a lifetime, I was able to overcome my own darkness, my own thirst for a worthy challenge, and protect the innocent of Seyfalls. It felt right. Perhaps if I had chosen a different path, it wouldn't have cost me as much as it has. Perhaps if I had chosen the correct path, I wouldn't be here on the brink of death. Alas, I was a fool. Grot, divine god of war, I beseech you. I know that I have been a strong warrior in your honor, but if you will grant me another chance, I would cast aside this darkness and reliance on my own insanity and chaos, and right the wrong I made so long ago. I would become a paladin of your order. If you'll accept it, in exchange for allowing me to live to continue fighting, I swear an oath to you this day. I will let my word be my bond, and cast aside the inclination of deceit. I will fight courageously and never fear action. I will protect the innocent when it is in my power to do so, and punish those who would cause them harm. I will be fair, just, and honorable. I will be responsible for my actions, and to those who hold just authority over me, as well as to you, Grot. On this day, I swear this oath of devotion to you on what fragments remain of my shattered soul.
Wes gently slaps his cheek. Cyrus, don't wake up.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We got a city to burn.
As Wes
So
is gently tapping his cheek, he turns to Callian. Did he heal him? Does he need mouth to mouth?
and while you're doing that, you have a light from the from out of up between a part in the clouds, kind of like shines down, all dramatic '90s movie style on Cyrus, and he gets kind of lifted up, and you can kind of feel a godly presence accepting this. He does. You do hear a voice, kind of. It's a booming voice, but it's very quiet. Telling him that he'll owe him a life favor for this, if he chooses to accept.
Holy shit! Is
Which
Wes
he
is
will.
saying as he's watching.
You can so Cyrus can't be heard, but he has to respond.
I accept your charge.
So the light starts pouring into his being into Cyrus, and you see the armor start to resonate and flip colors as the darkness bursts out of it into a golden white style plate armor. However, the sword raises up into the air and shatters before assembling itself in its pieces into the scabbard. And you hear a rumbling voice once again. When you have completed that favor, we will reforge this sword again in my name. And Cyrus falls back to the ground and can describe himself as unconscious.
So Cyrus, his hair has shifted from pitch black to a platinum. And he looks a little bit like that. And his armor is, like Meta said, it's like a gold white now, not the black and with gold trim that it was before. And yeah, and I Cyrus is, I'm assuming, conscious at this point.
Yeah. You're just
And,
barely waking up.
And he just he'll get up and then he'll kneel down, and without really acknowledging anybody yet, he just kind of kneels down, bows his head, and says, "Thank you, Grot. I will not fail you."
Now you have
fuck just
matching
happened?
rings and armor to Callian.
Well, Callian at this point is kind of stunned, maybe a little teary-eyed, and walks forward and says, Cyrus, what happened? I didn't even heal you yet. How are you awake?
Divine intervention, my friend. Grot has granted me another chance.
You look different. In a good way, of course, but different.
I don't know about good way, but you definitely look different.
It's good, it's good.
Riley is
Wow, I was
Riley is
already-
watching Twitch while he's doing his thing, and he's like coming in with no context. Sound like you're about to kill somebody. Yeah, coming in. It was supposed to sound like that, Mr. Callian. 5 XP to Wes from Dragonheart.
Oh, nice.
You deserve that after that fucking comment.
Wes, I don't know why you wouldn't be happy about this. You were the one saying I needed to rely less on the darkness. And now, thanks to Grot, it's been cast out of me.
Oh, I mean, I didn't say I wasn't happy. It's just, appearance is different. I'm not used to it yet. I'm used to this dark, brooding guy, I feel like we bonded over our love for the shadows and stuff.
And
But
now you look like David
Cool.
Bowie, the Goblin King.
cool, I can get down with it.
Now I can't unsee it.
Oh, walking away.
Sorry, Jay Giggs.
I got lazy with the Paladin model, and I literally just took Cecil Harvey. from
Which
that
is basically a Goblin King.
You remind me of the babe. What babe?
The babe with the power. The power of the babe.
Power of voodoo. Who
Voodoo,
do
you do.
What?
The power of the
You're
babe.
the babe.
So how many of you people in here have no idea what the heck is going on right now?
Fortunately, I
That
never
kinda
saw it.
It's the Labyrinth. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, David Bowie's Labyrinth, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
by
I
Jim
never watched
Henson, if I remember properly.
With the puppets and stuff.
Well, I think the goblins were puppets and some of the creatures in the labyrinth, but the Goblin King was
Oh,
David Bowie at the request of one of Jim Henson's children, if I remember properly.
that's amazing. I mean, it's iconic, so good choice.
Do you still need to be healed? I mean, like, you look like a new man.
I am good as new.
Awesome.
Do you need?
Wait, so now are you like... Wait, she's like a paladin now of Grot?
Yes.
Huh.
Woo!
He accepted a
Yeah,
divine
yeah. I threw a couple
intervention.
of curveballs at you there.
So you're telling me he sold his soul to a god when we had two clerics here who, if I remember, could cast Revivify right next to him?
His body got split in half. It's fine.
Is he an idiot?
Some people just prefer to side with gods rather than with the darkness of their heart.
But getting rid of your soul?
He
He
didn't
got-
get
He give his soul.
It looks
Deals
like
him
he gave
off.
himself.
A favor. Basically, like, you don't do this favor for me, you die type favor.
Oh, I'm,
So
I'm
he's
the
doing-
Junkrat.
Meant for a god?
Yeah, you're kind of like a Grath.
Hmm.
No, this
Wait,
is a
so now
good
you
thing.
owe a god a favor? I thought you hated gods.
That's Voltaire.
This is all very confusing.
Voltaire hates gods.
Voltaire hates gods. Cyrus worships Grot.
Voltaire's the one who
Oh,
struck
okay.
around saying the gods have done nothing for me, so why should I do anything for them?
Right, right. I just thought Cyrus was. Well, I guess we were all just groveling anytime Alien was trying to be preachy. So
Well, at this moment, Callion will say, "Well, is the battle over, everyone? We won."
I think so, but I have to attend to something. Fire, fire,
ask-
fire, fire, fire!
Oh, I was gonna tell.
yeah.
Hello there. My name is Voltaire. Is your name Rorschach?
It is? And what the fuck just happened?
That strange man did a solid for a god in exchange for being alive. Anyway, I just wanted to inform you, in case you're a fan of Stefan Seagull, I have some very bad news for you.
She just kind of looks at you like,
Okay.
the fuck?
Stefan Seagull, the actions, he's dead, anyway.
Oh, okay, big man. And she pats you on the shoulder.
Wes walks up to
5
Rorschach.
XP, Voltaire.
Yeah, you for the Steven
What?
Seagal, you get that.
What?
5
That
XP.
one, okay.
Alright.
5 XP for you. Wes walks up to Rorschach. Oh, hi. We didn't get to. I didn't get to properly introduce myself yet. Last time we met, really the first time we met, you almost killed me with your dragons, but
Make
I'm
a
glad we're
deck
fighting together
save.
now. And Wes, what? A deck save?
Yeah, just trust me on this one.
Come on.
So
10.
you get knocked to the side as Doro comes pushing past.
God damn it. One time I rolled a bad dex. I feel like my nat 20 should carry over since I didn't use it before.
And goes, Rorschach, I've been waiting for you, long time. And she just kind of looks at him.
No.
I push him out of the way. I fucking pushed this guy out of the way.
Strength. Yeah.
Can I like trip him or something?
No, it's a strength check.
Alright, fine. Not good at strength.
Oh.
God damn it.
Want to know what's really worse? Guess what he rolled?
Nat 20.
He rolled a 2. He needed a 2.
God damn it.
And you rolled a 1.
God damn it.
You, as you're standing up, you trip and fall back.
And you
I should've got
end up
some
tripping
inspiration.
and pushing Doro into Rasha.
Fuck.
Oh.
Says that out loud.
Oh, I mean, you may have just hastened his death with that. So calm down.
True. And so Wes just stands back and kind of stares, mouth partially agape.
And he looks up at Rorschach, who just kind of instinctively grabs him with puppy dog eyes. And for some natural 20
Don't
reason,
you fucking do it.
that works.
Fuck.
And she now has at least some level of affection for Doro.
God damn it.
And she kind of stands him back up. Nat 20. Not gonna kid ya.
And confirm, I
I
have
think
dice
this
up.
is
But
Yeah, nat 20 versus a 10.
God damn it.
Yup.
I don't even know what to do about this. This is terrible. Fucking Doro.
Okay, so Rosalind during this is saying, walks up to Cyrus and tilts his head. Did Grok give you hair dye or therapy? And Cyrus, go ahead. I'm just gonna play Rosalind.
Cyrus looks at Rosalind and just says, yes.
I mean, Grok gave me a grilled cheese, so I can understand. Anybody reacted to that?
Oh, I did. I said
was-
a grilled cheese. Okay, fair enough.
It was very good. I think he used a cheese blend of Gouda and Swiss.
The no was not involving hit what he said. It was
Yep.
involving
So we're
something
good
else,
then. Then that happened. Because
Oh,
Shanny's
I got-
having voice issues.
Okay. I got something now. I just thought of something. It's gonna be either really good or really bad. The same situation with Doro there. What's it gonna say to Rashok? In that moment when she like gets the little bit of affection. Oh, I'm sorry about this guy, Doro. I don't remember, but I think the guys were saying he had something to do with remind me what Eduardo. I think remember he said he worked with Eduardo or something? I forget, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway,
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
shit. Okay, come on. Wait, 1 second. I'm gonna pull a J Giggs. I'm giving myself inspiration. What is it, D4?
D4. It's a D4.
Okay.
That's big. I'm glad people learned from me.
Oh, a 4.
6.
6. Fuck. Damn it.
Make a dex save.
Ah. Oh shit, I made it a disadvantage.
Oh, 23.
23.
All right. So you say that, and she looks. You see a little flicker of anger in her eye, and she just reaches out one hand, and just a blast of force just hurtles towards you. You manage to narrowly dodge to one side as it blows a hole in the wall behind you.
Stop blowing up my town!
I just say, since I don't technically know about like the conversation she had about Eduardo, I just go, what did I say?
Don't try and convince me of those lies.
I mean, I
I've
don't
been
know,
lied
I'm
to
kinda
my
new
whole
here.
life. I won't be lied to by an urchin like you.
Hey, I am not an urchin. I am a monk.
What were you trying to tell her again?
That
That Doro works for Eduardo.
That wasn't quite accurate, was it? Wasn't he just...
He worked for the mayor, and the
I
mayor
think I'm
worked for
lying.
Eduardo, and Eduardo, yeah. So the mayor worked for Eduardo.
I was
but the
definitely
mayor
trying to
paid
lie.
off everyone.
Yeah.
So indirectly, he worked for.
Indirectly, he was paid to be incompetent.
Oh, so I wasn't completely lying. Okay.
But he was
I don't
paid by
think
the
he
mayor
made-
to be incompetent and not by Eduardo.
I don't
Mm.
think he needs to be paid to be incompetent. To be fair.
That's
I'm
why
so
you ain't the
mad.
perfect person to hire to be incompetent.
God damn it.
Because you know that they'll
Tell me
never
that
wise
Nat
up and
one,
ask for
man.
more money.
That fucking Nat 1. How did this happen?
A nat 1 followed by a nat 20.
It's ridiculous.
2 nats
I feel like
together
this is
can
kinda
change
like-
the world.
I feel like this is kind of what Wes's luck would be. Not very charismatic.
So why wasn't
Almost.
Eduardo just the mayor? Just make crime legal. Someone get Terry. I can already smell the blood on the walls.
Busy putting out a fire!
Did you want to go get Terry?
Ah!
I think the last thing Wes is gonna say to her before he walks away is, well, alright, either way, all I know is you hate the Church of Noah Stan, I hate the Church of Noah Stan. I think we could get along great. Alright, remember? Name's Wes. Think
Why
we
do
could
you
talk
hate
again.
the church?
And he'll finger gun what?
Says, why do you hate the church?
Well, I mean, I can't really say, to be honest, because I kill me, but the church destroyed by
Good-
people.
Ec-
But I
What happened?
I don't hear anyone.
No, she's thinking.
Oh, okay. Also, when
Yes,
she
then
asked,
you would-
Wes was in the process of trying to finger gun and walk backwards away.
So then
Just so you know.
you would want to destroy an operation run by them, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's kind of the mission I'm on at the moment.
That is our primary objective, is to eliminate all of the branches of the church to prevent them from spreading the corruption that we just had to deal with.
What about the military might that's fueling the church?
To be
See,
honest, we
this-
don't know.
This is what makes this so challenging, is we don't know enough about the church and its total scale. I actually wanted to
Mhm.
speak with you and see if you could tell us what you knew and if we could work together to take out this
If
menace.
you want to work together, let's take out their training den. Sure, you've heard of the Coliseum of the Lost?
But yeah,
That's run by them.
Iris will just look at West and say, wasn't that one of the jobs that was on the board in Clasto?
it was. It was the other job that we didn't take.
Aw,
What
shit,
is-
stuff
Probably
connecting.
didn't say.
What was that?
So literally the only job we didn't take.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right, it was.
This is just a happy coincidence, by the way. I had no memory
Right.
that was a quest.
It was just to investigate it. There was no.
Yeah.
Do you know? Certainly, we're willing to do so, but what do you know? How many churches there are throughout the land?
There's one in every city, some in minor towns. I'm just taking, right now, I've just been taking out places that have, let's say, a more direct problem with than the church at large.
Well, maybe I would love to tag along with you and go to the Coliseum, but maybe if we attack on two fronts, it might help our mission even more.
The quicker, the better. If we could do a divide and conquer approach, that may actually be better.
hmm
So,
And I love you guys, but hey, if Rashak needs a partner, I'll be happy to go with her.
You need to calm down, boy. It appears she's already found a partner.
Say that.
Though I wish
He says
her
that,
luck
like,
with
under
him.
his breath.
so we'll leave in the morning.
Ah, that sounds good.
Are we going together or dividing and conquering? It's unclear.
A lot unclear right now.
We are out of character. Everyone needs to, in character, have a reason that you're going to split back up into your groups.
Well, Alvin's party has
Well,
to
we-
stay here because Alvin has to stay here
Yep.
because to do the election.
Yep.
So party 3 just has
We're
to,
making the plan with.
and we're leaving Ikarath here because he's going to be too high to.
Yeah,
to
you
go
can deny the quest chain, but there's going to be some way they got apart.
We're definitely agreeing with Rashak and gonna go, or not, maybe not with her, but same mission with her.
Before we decide where we're going, perhaps we should take a look at a map and get an idea of the overarching problem and devise the best plan of attack on the whole rather than just for a single target.
Yeah, and Rashak, if you have any more detailed information you could give us about the church and where they are, that'd be super helpful for us.
If you prove competent and trustworthy enough after this, we can talk then. I'm not one to give my trust lightly.
I mean, is there any way we could help you earn the trust easily? I mean, I've been honest with you this entire time.
If your quest truly is to take out the church, this is doing that.
Out of character, Rashok did read my mind,
Mhm.
so she would know that that's our quest because she would, and also out of character, she would also know about the gnome home village because that's where we were fighting the corrupt monsters. I never technically spoke about it.
Yeah, so she knows all about it.
Okay, so then I don't really know that, but and I was kind of like thinking she'd read my mind when I said I couldn't technically talk about it. But so I'm gonna take out, just kind of show it above my, well, it's always kind of like visible, my symbol of Baravar, Barvar, whatever how you pronounce it. I don't know if that really means anything to her, but I'm gonna assume
She
it
looks
might.
at it and is like, should you really be, holding that out, given what could happen to you?
No, I shouldn't be.
Should
I
put
just
that
wanna show
away.
that-
You're lucky.
I'll tuck it in. Oh, I just wanted you to. I thought that would mean something to you.
Cyrus will step up and put his arm around Wes and try and reel in the conversation. Say, Rashok, you've already spoken with me, and I've demonstrated my honesty.
Yeah, you
to
went
you.
bleach
I can
blonde.
vouch
Who
for the
knew?
boy. I can vouch for the boy. He's telling you the truth.
Then there should be no
Rosalind.
problem taking out the Coliseum of the Lust.
Very well. Are we traveling together, or are we meeting you there?
We'll be traveling on the dragons. What better
Let's
way?
go.
Out of character meta Wednesday. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm assuming that just means we need a mini session on Wednesday.
No. Think about what we're doing Wednesday. And why I would bring that up while we're talking about flying on dragons.
I have no idea. You're gonna have to DM me there.
All right, I'm doing it right now.
Thank you, Alvin.
Oh no, I know that's not gonna be a problem. I mean, they're gonna have to stop,
Okay.
and also you're not leaving till tomorrow morning, which is next session. So there's also that way where you could meet up. So either of those are options.
I figured we'd be leaving at the end of this session, so
Yeah, either way will work.
okay.
I
Back
gotcha.
to what we're doing.
Back to the regularly scheduled programming.
Well, there are
So she says, I'll meet you at what used to be and should remain used to be slave pits in the morning.
very well.
Can
We
I
will
ask you
meet you
one
there.
question? Rashad?
What?
So there's no misconception. The church that we burnt down, then you burnt down even more. Nova Stain. If our friend Alien wants to make that a Church of Lathandra, that's cool, right?
As long as it's not involved with the Church of Nova Stan, Wonder Kid over there can do whatever he wants.
Wonder
Alright, great.
Kid.
Thanks. Now, actual finger guns. Walk away backwards.
uh,
Alien. You want to make a Church of Lathandra? You won't burn it down this time.
Also, you can stop hiding. She knows you're not a cultist of Nova Stoan.
yes. And Rosalind's apparently doing handstands by Miss Lippy and showing his boxers off and saying that the slaves who get paid have the treats and they taste like burnt lemons.
So Jordy's gonna pipe up for the first time today. Say, you know, we did just defend the city against a siege of giant monsters, and I don't think anybody died. So perhaps we should be celebrating and or repairing the town.
Well, I've already seen Alvin's Little Miss Hot Stuff over there walking around cleaning things up, so we're probably fine there.
As Alvin is setting himself on fire, trying to...
What was that, Alvin?
Alec is absolutely just interrupting Rorschach with that line.
What are you?
As I'm setting myself on fire, trying to put out another one.
So what does Thariak say?
Let's get drunk.
She says, you know what? Let's get drunk.
Yeah.
Do you want her to heal the pit or not?
Oh, I wanted to at least undo the fire because
The fire's undone.
Okay.
The question is, importantly, is the pit
No.
remaining destroyed or not?
Anything that's else other than the pit that's been damaged, I want fixed.
That's
But I don't
yeah.
want the pit fixed at all.
All right.
And then I'm gonna be.
I feel like
walking-
Ferdinand deserves a pay raise, by the way.
And the ballista was clutch.
Ferdinand hit 2 out of 2 shots.
Anyone could have hit that.
He does, honestly.
I mean, in all fairness,
And he was called in as a backup reserve last minute. He had no idea he was going to be manning this thing.
yeah, we have to recognize who got first blood, and that's gonna be Sans. So shout outs to Sans.
Yeah, Sans. Yup.
Fans the real MVP.
Well, I actually want to talk about the skeletons in a minute or two, but
I think we're done with the overarching stuff, the big stuff.
Yeah, we'll transition to everybody drinking with Rorschach in a bit.
At the burned down church,
Mhm.
I'm gonna like grab one of the planks of wood, take out my little like scribe, and just write claimed under Church of Worship whoever the heck you want. We don't need an official church here. I'm gonna like plank it down into the ground. There we go. I'll work on that. Time to get my horse.
Okay. So yeah, you wander through town and you find your horse on the docks, rearing back, scared out of its mind.
Tornado, it's me.
And it turns around. Wait, no, you gotta go back. Sorry, you're back here. And Tornado starts trotting towards you.
I missed you so much. I'm never leaving you again. A tree stole me. And then he told us where to find the crystal. We can finally return home. We just have to cross an ocean. Oh, I missed you. Come here. I'm going to feed you.
And the horse nickers and neighs and what's nots and is happy.
Oh, I missed you so much. Anyway, we're going to stay here for a bit. Because, well, actually, we're going to follow this nice group of adventurers we met. See, our adventure has been a little lonely, and if they aren't crossing the ocean right away, we can wait. But we will cross the ocean soon. We've got to find that crystal. Anyway, let's go collect some rocks and things after I feed you, and let's start building the Church of Worship whoever the heck you want.
All right. So, where are you going with the horse?
I'm going back to the rest of the party.
Okay. Rest of the party. What are we? Doro says that suggests that they go back to the barracks to drink.
Do whatever you want. I gotta fix things up.
Doro says, "But you have to come, Alvin."
No, I can't. I point at the wall and the corpse. Ta-da! No, gotta work.
That's what the wife is for. Now, come on.
Rashok
That's
holds out her hand, and like Dragon Ball Z style, and you see the corpse start to vibrate
Is this thing about to blow up?
and then burst.
Haha! My clothes have prestidigitation cast them at all times. Haha!
Well, the only people who would get hit would be nobody really. Everybody would be black. I mean, there's a lot of blood everywhere, but
I know I have to clean up the entirety of the town. Fun.
Let your wife do it with her magic stuff.
Jesus
Come on.
Christ! I can't expect her to do everything.
No.
what did
Wait,
Alvin get
man.
Irish?
I don't know.
Why with Irish there?
Alvin canonically Irish. Alvin. Also,
Found I can rub it off on me.
Good.
You're looking for a Blarney stone there, laddie.
also, oh, it's fantastic. I'm so- Also, Alvin, you remember what we were talking about today? And you're like, yeah, I'm really good at not breaking one character voice.
Yeah.
I think you jinxed yourself.
Oh yeah, I did right there.
Okay. Shannon, your answer says, so you'll come.
She just cleaned up a corpse for you, lad. You can at least
I'm very well aware, but the wall is still. I can't expect my wife to do everything.
She'll be happy to
We
do it.
could do a lot. I think we could all use a drink.
I'm fairly
Cyrus
certain that
then.
if you're the one asking
Right.
her, she will happily do it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Callian's gonna speak up and say, Alvin, did we lose anyone in this battle?
No, Alvarak was carried off and was kept alive by the others, so we're perfectly fine.
Oh.
Civilians.
Alvarak, you're right here.
Shush. Actually, no, it was Dravania. Okay, but as
Nobody
far
actually
as-
died. They brought her back. I mean, she's stabilized.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just more of now we need to. The civilians were fine. Everyone should probably be taken back to their homes. The only thing that needed left fixed is the destroyed wall up here on the southwest side of the city, and the gate in the western part.
And I'm sure your staff can't, or I'm sure your magic can't do it, but your wife can. Now, come on, and Darius is gonna wrap an arm around him. You deserve a break. Let's go drink.
What about you, Backstreet Boy?
Who the fuck is Backstreet?
Who are you talking to?
Cyrus?
or Callian?
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
But if Callian thinks it meant him, you can certainly respond.
Well, she just called me Wonder Boy before, right?
Yeah, she did.
I have some business to go do, so I'm not going to be coming to drink for a bit.
What are you working on, Callaghan? I can always assist you if you need help.
I was gonna go. Well, I feel bad with Sans and Papyrus. This is a how do I say, a disgrace to life. So I should put them to rest. I think their bones did enough work, and they made up for their misgivings. So I was gonna go to the crypts and get them to rest for good. Yeah.
If that was what you wish, by all means, I'm.
At this
Certainly
point,
agree.
Icarus shows up and says, I'm dead. I can't do his voice. He says he's down for a fucking party. I was about to, and I gave up real quick.
Typing it in the chat just because he wasn't here, but I was gonna say Wes was gonna go over to him and say like, let's go drink. And I mean, hey, it's been a while, and I don't know when I'll be back, but I could sure use a mushroom. in My home.
I've got you covered, mate.
Where's Jordy?
He's with the group proper.
And
All right, so maybe Wes is gonna sneak off a minute, or before he goes over, to Ikarath, he'd say to Jordy, "Hey, do you have any way that we could or maybe drug or something Doro? Just let me know, or just do it."
Also, out of
Right,
character, we do need Party 1 representation.
Oh, we need Party 1 representation
Yes.
of this next part. Well, I'll be there just a moment, but Alvin is worried.
You'll have to be a little more specific on what you mean by drugs. See, drugs aren't really my specialty. I mean, are you wanting him asleep? Are you wanting him dead? I mean, what are you aiming for here?
I didn't
Mhm.
hear this.
I mean, I feel pretty bad to have him killed, but
Wait, we already have a person. Thalrak's going.
Yeah, Thalrak is going.
Yeah.
I would hate to say just to kill him, but he didn't really do anything wrong. Except that he seems to have Rashok's attention and he's really fucking annoying.
I mean,
Let me know to your judgment.
I don't have any drugs because I sold what we had to get us some money for supplies. I do.
And then Alvin gave away the rest.
And yes, and then
sure.
Alvin gave the rest to your friend there, Ikarath. I have a
Ikarath
couple
would
of
be too.
options. I mean, we could always tie him up. I have poisons, and I have a bottle of chloroform. So
Those could all work. But is he gonna stay here? Are you gonna come with
like
us?
actually? Just to make sure I understand where we're going with this, are you demented enough to believe that if Doro's out of the picture, you have a chance to date this woman?
No, I guess not. But still annoying.
And what was the point? Why would you want to? I mean, I've seen her both as an ally and as an enemy. She's terrifying as an enemy. And I can certainly understand the appeal by looking at her, but she can also like, bend your mind by looking at you, and it's not a pleasant thing. My first experience with her was making a joke just loud enough that she happened to hear me, and her attacking my mind. So
Hey,
I don't
this
know if
mind
you
right
know what
here?
you're getting into.
Mine is a fortress. Don't worry, I got it.
Like a
I think it might be
fox.
true later levels. I think that might be true later levels as a monk, but it's definitely not the case right now. That's what he. Hey, I mean, everything you said seems pretty like a positive to me.
Really, having your mind rendered by a scientist sounds wonderful to you.
It'd be interesting. I've never had it done before. I try new things, you know.
What the hell are you two talking about?
This Jody's just gonna look at you blankly after that comment.
His mind is the only thing he wants shattered by Rashok, says Thalrak.
Wes is not an idiot.
Can you say that in character, Mr. Thalrak?
What?
Can you say that in character?
Sharek's not there.
Yeah, you're
Tarek's
around.
not him. Oh yeah, Tarek's absolutely saying that. Just
You can
quietly-
hear him.
Tarek's just quietly saying it to himself, like, that's not the only thing you want shot at tonight.
Yeah, this placement
Guy
is
knows.
only just for convenience of knowing who's going where.
Okay. Well, Wes probably could hear him say that because he has good perception, and he just points. This guy knows.
Tarek just does like the. Tarek just does like the makes his fist and like lowers it in front of himself and just goes yes.
To be clear, Wes is like not an idiot. Wes has a really good wisdom, but he's just like a goof.
Okay, but bear with me for a moment. Let's discuss this. Have you ever heard the expression "don't crap where you eat"?
No.
Okay, what that means is you don't fuck the people you work with, and I'm pretty sure you're leaving with her tomorrow. So that could end very, very badly.
I know we don't know each other too well, but I never really had the chance to fuck someone I worked with because of where I'm from. So,
Because he's from
Yeah,
the
I like-
gnomes.
from the north, you know.
No, I don't know. That's why I asked.
Right. Glad we're on the same page.
No?
Your
No?
guns, and he's out.
No, you're from the north?
Are you from Clastow?
I live
don't
in more
re-
north than Glasgow.
Alright, I don't recognize you, that's why.
Oh, I'm from like the mine area, you know.
More
Gotta
north
live around the
Wyfels?
mines.
You're from Wyfels.
Yeah. From
It's
my
not
fault.
wrong.
You can feel
Is
something
that
starting
like-
to tighten around your neck.
I almost
I
went
can
there.
say the mines though, can I?
What?
I can say the mines, can I?
But it's not
I'm
saying
running,
you're
I'm
dying. You remember it gets a little tighter when you're approaching.
Gotcha.
You're
Okay.
when you're approaching, it'll start to get tighter, and then I'll out of character. I'll tell you when it locks and you're fucked. But
Okay.
this is the approaching. This is like you're getting closer to the shock collar fence.
I,
Alright, so
I,
Wes will feel that and kind of like halt his. Okay.
yeah, I was about to head up to Wyfel's mine just before my arrival in Rakoge, but
Oh, well. I mean, I kind of left there because it's kind of boring, so I went around and I've been kind of wandering until I got to Classdown and met these guys. And ever since, we've just been traveling together, so.
yeah, no.
No.
How
Not
casual
much to
like.
see up there.
Can Wes speak Draconic?
No.
Can Wes understand Draconic?
No.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so Jordy is just gonna look at these dragons, and he's gonna make a joke to him about Wes trying to hook up with Rashok, and how he doesn't
God.
think that Wes has any chance in hell. How do the dragons
Oh,
respond?
Goddamn.
Because Cyrus is laughing his ass off at that.
I laughed at that too.
Voltaire.
That's an alright joke.
What are we talking about?
Oh, just
It's the dragon thing, you wouldn't get it.
don't worry about
Probably
it.
not. That's so funny.
You had to be there.
You had to be there to understand.
All right, so real quick, we're gonna cut away from this, and we have Callian with the skeletons. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go into the crypts with the skeletons, or what does it say? City tombs.
The tombs.
Cool. So I'm gonna turn to them and say, I'm gonna tell them, you guys have done such a great job for the city. I'm proud of you guys. I'm sorry that I had to corrupt you and bring you back like this, but you've done your job, so I will release you from this, and I'm going to turn undead. I'm not going to turn into the undead, but I will cast it.
Do you happen to watch YouTube videos on the internet about
Yes.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, turn undead's like a really poorly worded. spell.
Is that why you made that distinction?
Yeah, well, it's just like it. I'm going to cast turn undead. Sounds like I'm gonna turn.
Yeah,
undead.
no. I was just
Yeah.
wondering because I just watched a video like on YouTube like a couple days ago about that topic, and I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna cast turn undead, and I just checked. My skeletons are challenge level 1/4 or 1/4,
hmm
which is low enough that my turn undead will instantly destroy them.
They fail the wisdom saving.
As you destroy them,
Oh, it has to fail a wisdom saving throw, but they're under my control for now.
they're not
I will
resisting.
instruct them to fail.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They as you do that, they start to glow with a radiant light. So not golden, but luminescent light. And then as they shatter, as they explode and shatter, they burst into tiny little motes of light that cover the graveyard. And as it falls from probably, I don't know, like 10 feet where it burst up to.
Yeah, I'll just take a minute to observe it, and then say, "Thank you both for your service to the city," and I'll leave.
All right. Terry's in this time come by, fix the wall. She says, "I'll get the blood tomorrow."
No worries, no worries. It's not a problem.
What are you? Look! My ass is back.
Tornado
What?
has returned. How lovely.
Oh, who is this?
This is Tornado, my horse. You remember from when we met? He was at the camp I created, and then Tremius stole us, and I couldn't get back to him.
Yeah, I remember meeting you, and I remember fighting snakes, and I remember a pissed off tree who needs to be set on fire.
I talked about that.
Yes, I know. And I also recall the time we spent in the Shadow Realm, and then I remember us falling on the table. I don't really recall.
With the dragon.
Oh yes, with the dragon. Yeah, with the dragon. I don't recognize this horse.
Oh,
I
well,
don't-
I've known him a lot longer than you have, so. Yes, this is my horse Tornado. He was with us when we first met, but then we went into the Shadow Realm, and, well, then we ended up here.
Tyler just leans over to Elvin. I bet he'd sacrifice Jordy to save the horse.
I bet he would sacrifice any of us to save the horse.
I
I
think we
missed
like
him
those
quite a
two.
bit.
Well, I'm glad you found your pet.
Yes, he's quite nice.
So I got a size increase. Oh no, he got a size reduction again.
Yes. Well, I guess, do you guys know where I can find, like, stone building material? I'm going to stay in the city for a bit. I'm not going to cross the ocean yet.
I think you should be asking the prospective mayor who just saved the city from certain destruction.
And who probably all owes us a favor for, helping the town.
Well, I mean,
Nudge, wink, wink.
helping the town is its own reward, right?
Kenny, welcome in. You still have that +1 greatsword.
Oh, thank you. Am I allowed to keep it, or do I have to give it back? Because I'll give it back if need be.
Cyrus needs it actually because his sword just got shattered when he turned into a paladin.
Oh my god, I just realized that means.
I'm gonna hand him the sword by extending it from holding the blade and extending the hilt while kneeling, and I'm just trying to be very cordial. I'm gonna be like, from darkness to light, I can't wait to see how you'll brighten up the night. God, that was so cringe.
That hurt. Oh.
As soon as he takes the sword, Russell is gonna just fucking walk away.
That hurt in my soul.
I love it.
That hurt to say. What do you mean?
I love it.
That legitimately made my heart actually stop in pain.
Voltia, what did you need?
I need some building materials.
Building material.
Oh god, he's becoming a Minecrafter.
I would understand that would probably come from either. Meta, would I know? I know exactly where you could get building material. Correct? Would it be warehouse district or would it be foreign trade?
Oh, sorry, I've been talking. So yeah, you can get it from the warehouse district directly from the warehouses. I mean, you could buy it from then. You got this is the general trading district over here where the actual merchants are who would be like, hey, buy this receipt, go over to the warehouse, turn it in. You got some wood.
Yeah, you can either get it directly from the warehouse district, though I don't think everyone's there at the moment. You'll have to wait for things to settle down just a bit. I plan to go talk to civilians and start helping people get back to their homes. So.
Ah, so what you're telling me is there are free building materials at the warehouse district. Thank you,
Voltaire?
Almanac.
Voltaire?
I will be seeing you. I'll vote for
Voltaire?
you.
Voltaire no. Voltaire no.
Wait, did you say free wood? I know I'm not there, but
You would still be here before you guys left off, so.
Yeah.
Free wood? What are you doing? No.
we fucking bolting to the wood piles. I'm gonna make a shack.
You
What the hell are you people doing?
Shack time.
Goddamn warehouse district.
Hey, Alvin.
What?
The old underground arena that was over in near the docks.
That arena's been destroyed. It has not been returned.
No. I don't want to return it. No.
What do you
no.
What do you want with that? Do you want that to be something of your own?
I would like to make that a Temple of Moradin, as
I
well as
told-
a fine place to make wares and give Bartholomew more space to work.
I told you that
I-
you could do that.
Yeah.
This is just out of character. That is going to be burned down in like a month tops.
Told you you could
Nah.
have that. Cyrus can have the old church if you want to make the arena into the new Grand Forge. We can certainly have that be the.
You also have the slave
as well as the
market.
Church of Morden. And the slave market be turned into the strip club.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, we promised that to somebody. Okay.
So Alvin, what you're saying is you're encouraging a new form of enslavement. Debt.
Yes.
It's paid,
They gotta work
just like the mercenaries.
Dude, it's just
Sounds
like,
mercenary.
dude, it's literally just like the U.S. healthcare system. If you want to use it, you gotta go in the military. You gotta work for us for the rest of your life.
Icarus wanted a strip club, and I told him I'd get him a strip club. Okay, so
She already promised the whole dock and trading region to Rashok, the most profitable portion of the city.
If I recall, I don't believe Ikarath wanted a strip club. He wanted a church for Flit, which would be a strip club.
yeah, it's church for Flint.
It's a religious thing.
Yeah,
That's
I understand.
amazing.
That's his church.
We must anoint
Icarus chimes in, he
ourselves
says,
the
"That's
holy
right, mate."
coconut oil.
Icarus chimes in, that's right, mate. It's a strip club for Flip.
Everyone, just it's happening. Just don't stress me out.
I'm gonna stress you out more than I stress myself out when I think about things too hard.
I feel like I'm going to turn from a silver dragonborn into a white dragonborn.
You did want to be mayor. This does sound. Does this not sound like every cliche that ever has been in a movie about when somebody becomes mayor under some weird circumstances? You know, kid mayor, hobo mayor, I don't know. Mayor from another country who somehow got elected. I don't. You know, the people that aren't prepared for it. And you're now experiencing that.
I'm experiencing the peanut gallery over here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what happens when you're a mayor
Okay,
under
so-
unauspicious circumstances.
So now me and Jordy need to dress up as what are their names from the Muppets? The two old guys. I can't remember their names, and it's bothering me a lot. But me and Jordy just need to dress up as those guys and just yell from like a balcony at the barracks at Alvin the entire time tonight, while completely sloshed.
Waldorf.
There we go. That's it.
Yeah, it's Statler and Wardolph.
I'm going to create a
You know-
fucking silence zone around me so I don't have to hear you.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought that you guys were gonna say that you were gonna set it up in the strip club and be like, "Bravo, boo, your pussy sucks."
Oh my god.
That would be that would probably be the next round of visiting the city.
Oh, I can't wait until all three parties meet up. This is gonna be so much fun.
And I can just
Man,
imagine
legendary.
Meta going bald from pulling out all his hair.
I'm pretty adaptive. It works.
Mhm.
Well,
Yep.
all of you have fun. I have to go cast shadow on two people and. talk
Wait,
to
what
the
about
rest of you
Cyrus? Cyrus, what are you doing?
Cyrus will probably go drink with everybody.
Is your Rashok says, "Yeah, Backstreet Boys coming."
Boy.
You all have fun. You deserve it.
It makes no sense in this universe. The Backstreet Boys don't exist.
This is the first time in the entire campaign that we're gonna go about things that don't exist.
Also, he's not bleached blonde. His hair's platinum.
I know, it's even worse.
Lloyd, like Lloyd from Legend of Dragoon.
Well, all of you people have fun, okay? You deserve to have that.
Alvin, I'm giving
time.
you 1 hour. If you're not at the barracks getting drunk with us, I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna throw you over my damn shoulder, and I'm gonna drag you back to get drunk with us, whether you
You
like
will
it or
find me, and I will cast invisibility, and you will never find me again.
not. That's when the hammer comes out and the hammer starts swinging.
If you hit me once, I will probably go unconscious, so don't.
Good. That means that you won't fight when I carry you to the bar.
You're the pain in my ass right now, Balrak, but I love you dearly.
You have an hour.
Have fun.
It's not unreasonable. Get your stuff done and just come. Celebrate with the townsfolk.
Fine. Just go already.
Go away.
Are we
By the
gonna
way-
get drinks? Or what is
Yeah, let's
this
get drunk.
happening here?
Mm.
She's
I'm
just looking
getting
at you
drunk.
like,
Hey, Voltaire.
Yes.
What are you gonna make with the wood? I want to make a little statue that we can burn for celebration.
Oh wow! How nice! I'm building a church for all the religions because I think that only having one in a city that most likely has more is kind of pointless. And I'm just like putting stone in bags and building materials and like putting some on my horse, taking some with me. Anyway, we should probably get going.
Yep.
I'm gonna just grab some wood here, and he's gonna pick up as much wood as he can, and he's gonna start walking over to the dock and start building this effigy that looks like a man on top of it.
Tell me how much you
If
took
he can.
away. Tell me how much you took away.
I don't know how-
Elephant's watching.
How much is gonna be needed for a 30-foot tall statue of a human being that we're gonna burn to the ground in 4 hours?
Hold on. I'll tell you the exact because I know the.
So
I
while
know
that's
the conversion table.
you have it. Is that like 35th on the option list of things how much they weigh and how much material they use? Is Burning Man
It's-
effigy?
No, we're gonna have to generalize how much weight that we're and wood that we're using here, and then under trade goods that falls under the trade good category, and I can tell
How
you
much does a
pound of
20-foot
wood-
tall giant weigh?
20-foot tall giant? I don't.
And then change that into wood, and then do that conversion to gold. How much does a giant weigh?
Wood falls under.
So while these calculations are being done,
Oh, I think it's 50 feet high, not 30. So
30 feet high. There you go. 50 feet, sorry. So yeah, more.
So a pound of wood, I think, is 5 copper pieces? No, it's 2 copper pieces for a pound of wood. Or maybe 5. It's 5. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, it's 5. So 5 for a pound of wood. So how much? And then we'd have to find that. So how much would that fucking be? Is that a square foot? Okay, hold on. Just double checking.
A 2
All
by
right.
4.
So while
About
you
9
guys are
pounds,
doing
well,
those
well.
calculations, everybody who's going to drink can enter the bar. Rosario casts great effigy to be burned. I don't think that exists.
You gotta make that spell.
yeah, we just gotta
I
get
cast
like.
great effort.
I mean, if we just all cast create bonfire, then maybe.
Start like stack them Minecraft style.
If anyone has that spell, if anyone has create effigy to be burned, it would be Callian. So
Okay, so
I
for
feel
a
like-
3-foot long by 6-inch diameter log, it's a gold piece. So how much are you carrying away?
Is this gonna come out of my wallet, or is this gonna be coming out of the town's wallet?
I don't expect you two to fucking pay up. What do you think I'm saying? Tell me what you.
He's trying to replace what's been taken.
I'm trying to see. how much it's actually going to cost because I want this bitch to be huge. So I'm going to say maybe 200 to 300 golds worth of wood.
Cousin also barely has any money, by the way.
You two are gonna make me fucking go broke. Here we go.
I will give you the rest of my money, Callie, and I have 70 left.
Also,
He's g-
everybody got their XP and gold from last time, right?
Yeah.
what was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
450
200
XP and 100.
250 gold, I thought.
125.
125, that's right.
Oh, okay, then yeah. I will.
125 gold.
Where did the gold
Okay.
come from? Did it come from Boris?
Yeah, it spilled out of the monsters too.
Vine,
Okay.
Vine.
Fine coinage.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so how much
give
wood and stuff are you
Arline.
taking away, Voltaire?
Actually,
I'm probably taking away enough stone to create sort of a 10-foot tall, small room, just enough space for each shrine of each of the member of the pantheon, and then like a little small roof made out of wood. Just simple,
A
basic.
simple one? Okay, so that's probably gonna cost me about 150 gold for yours, so.
I will give
Okay.
my 195 gold to Callian, and I'm just gonna say this isn't gonna be enough, but I'm just gonna here. And I'm just gonna
Walter-
curl up his fingers on him, and I'm just gonna start carrying away like 300 gold pieces worth of wood towards the docks and start building it.
Voltaire's probably gonna like pay you back for it if you tell him to pay him back.
We'll see how I feel like about that. We'll see. And
Did
my
you say you
character.
Sorry, did you say you gave me money? I'm not there. Count.
Oh yeah, I just gave you 195 gold.
No, I'm saying I'm not there with you guys while
Yeah.
this is happening.
Oh
I'm assuming when you come back,
yeah, I'm just now I'm down to 0. Add 195 whenever I come
I'll
back.
send it back.
Okay, so you guys, is anybody else in the church in the church
Ikarat.
the barracks? Jordy's here. Cyrus.
Ikarat is too.
It's everyone except Voltaire, myself, and Rosalind. So everyone else is gone.
All right. We'll assume they're all drinking too. Anyway, so the bar's open. Doro says, "Open bar at the barracks." You know what that means? We drink Alvin under the table.
Second, this is not your barracks.
It's open. Do you see anyone else here?
We're just gonna lean into Wes and say, you know, if you still want that chloroform, I still have it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And Doro reaches over and grabs some ale for Rashok and hands it over, who takes it. Thanks, Doro. And Doro grabs a mug for himself. What are you guys doing?
We're getting
I think Cyrus is
Yeah,
actually going to go to his quarters and try and communicate with Grot and figure out what he's.
You're
gonna have-
back!
Has she been there this whole time?
She hasn't been here this whole time.
He
Yeah,
has not been here.
as she has.
She got escorted out, but is she in here now when she was running away?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, she's here now.
she ran back
Oh,
to the
look,
last
it's
place she
like-
knew was safe.
My hair and armor is a completely different color, so she'd probably freak out.
She's like, "What did you do to your hair?"
I made a deal with a god.
What?
I don't know how else to explain it.
A god? So are
Grot,
you like a
yes.
champion now?
I am a paladin of Grot.
I fucked a paladin.
Technically, I was not a paladin when that happened.
It still counts. I'm gonna go tell a priest. This is delightful. Is she gonna scampers out? Summon to herself?
Jordy's gonna just kind of see as he tries to see if he needs to, save Wes as he tries to chloroform Doro, or if he has to steal Ikarath drugs again, or what's going on.
Okay, so Callan, what are you doing?
I'm also keeping a watch, but what I'm actually gonna do, if I can pay attention while I'm in this room,
Mhm.
is I'm gonna check out the book I was working on,
Yeah.
and it should be almost done. I just want to add in, quickly, like what happened during the battle today.
All right. You can do that. Ikarath comes up to
Awesome.
the table and goes, "Hey, Mr. Stealthy, you feel like one of these?" And he hands you one of the mushrooms out of his cold bag. That was the worst Ikarath voice ever.
So
Jordy
here's- hold on. So Jordy.
That was the first person he saw.
So Jordy is going to take it, and he's going to pretend to eat it, and he's going to try and slip it down his
Sleight of hand. He says, "Oi, mate, that's the good stuff." He continues on. He eats one and then continues on his Ikarath way.
Hmm.
And he's got to roll a thing. Oh, he's doing fine. Ikarath never ceases to get high rolls on that. So continue with what else you guys are doing.
I'm definitely getting a mushroom from Ikarath and doing mushrooms with Ikarath.
Okay, he's at the table with you. Constitution save.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Worth it.
Oh yeah, you are incredibly not in a great place right now. You fall back on the seat and are on your back on the floor. And
Wow.
Ikarath just kind of jumps onto his back and goes, "Hey, what are we looking at?"
I don't know. Everything. Wow, man, I missed these.
Also, I don't remember if I gave Thalrak his 5 XP for peer pressure from Jordy.
That rack of pure pressure.
I gave him that as he was telling Alvin that he was going to find him in an hour and throw him over his shoulder.
Yep.
Hit him with a
Oh
hammer.
yeah.
Never fucking finding me.
So Doro and Rashok are chatting amiably between each other. They seem to be having a good time. Yep. He rolls a 19 to her 3, and they are getting along splendidly.
God damn it. I'm high as a kite.
So Jordy's going to screw with Wes, seeing that he's high, and seeing how well Doro and Rashok are getting along, and say, legend has it that this is actually a great place to get married.
I heard your Dragonborn friend just got married.
He did,
West
yes.
High says. West in response says, "Oh, really? I heard that too. Man, pretty cool. I'd love to get married here. This place is amazing.
Oh, then let me do it with advantage. What the heck?
I got a second marriage.
You can try and convince her.
Me?
Yeah, if you want to try and convince her to marry somebody.
He's Wes is saying it more of like a high thought, not
Oh.
really thinking about what is
Okay.
happening.
Goes, is that hobo gonna be all right?
Hobo!
Hobo. What? God damn it, I'm the hobo. Well, honestly, that's actually a pretty accurate description of what Wes is. Wes is gonna say a hobo. Is a hobo here? Where?
See,
Get
he
along
doesn't
with
even
hobo,
know
great.
who he is.
Deadpan. Oh man.
Thalrak, what are you doing? You look like you're a couple
I'm
deep.
drinking.
You're
Yeah, I got one
you're
drink.
buzzed. That's it.
Yeah.
So roll. What's your passive perception, Thalrak?
It is 13.
All right. So you hear the mention of the Citadel of Moradin and the elf place.
Tarek just like does the slow turn on the bar stool. Just slowly spins towards whoever said it and just goes, "So what about the Citadel of Moradin?"
Rashak goes, "Are you eavesdropping?"
No, but you're speaking loud enough that I can hear it. And as a dwarf, it bothers me a little bit that you're not asking me anything about the Citadel or having me involved with the Citadel.
Because it's only passing through. What my real target is the Elven Fortress.
Dog.
So you have a beef with the elves?
Not so much with the elves as I need something they have.
And I need something that they have. So maybe we can come to an agreement with them. Well, regarding them.
Maybe I can hire you.
Ooh, elves. I want to see some elves. Where are the elves? When are we going to see elves?
Stop being horny.
I'm just gonna move over to the
That's
table.
just high. That's just high thoughts. That's just high reactions.
Fun fact: Jordy
Wes
is
is saying
an elf.
that. Is he? Oh, yeah. Oh shit! Guy's an elf. Wes gonna stumble over to Jordy. And forget why he walked over to Jordy.
Okay, Callian?
Icarus is also an
um,
elf, and he was right next to Icarus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just watching this go down. I see Wes is high as a kite, so I'm like, "Hey, Wes, buddy, you need me to help you out with that? I can make you feel better."
Ooh, okay. I feel pretty great right now, though.
Well, the way I make you feel better is a little different.
that
fun.
sounds
All right.
that sounds out of context.
Drugs and debauchery.
It's
No,
a
I mean,
bachelor
I'll-
party after the fact without Alvin here for it.
I can get rid of this.
Wes is agreeing to it. Wes is agreeing to it, not knowing like really what's going on, even though I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so I'll
Wes is
cast.
high.
I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on Wes to remove any poisoned, deafened, paralyzed, or blinded condition. Assuming that he's poisoned.
I mean, it's a drug, right?
Yeah, it's a poison. It can heal it.
So how's Wes
Oh.
feeling?
Wes, sorry, I was also trying to read people doing things
It's
in
just
chat.
like
Yeah, you're
Wes was
fine again.
standing. There was one of those just woke up things. Whoa!
Yeah,
Whoa!
exactly.
Hey! What happened?
I don't know. You didn't look so well, so I just restored you back to health.
Oh, well, thanks. I want to get another drink.
Maybe.
Over to the bar.
Okay.
Elvin, you have too many people. You have so many people. I'm out here trying to gather them all.
I was gonna grab another drink and then go back to Shock's table.
So everybody shows up with Alvin.
No, I don't go with.
Oh, well, everybody shows up to drink.
Tarek
And
keeps looking over towards the door and just is like, "In the time, talk."
so Rashak says, what I need is some tomes from the library. So I just need to get in, get out. But I
think I can
suppose
help you with
a
that.
dwarf might be able to help. Are you very stealthy?
Oh yeah, I am very stealthy.
Not you.
I
Shut
can-
up. I'm talking to the dwarf.
Jordy will step up behind Tharak, put his hand on his shoulder, and say, "He's not, but I am. And I'm already an elf, so I don't really need to be stealthy to get him."
All right, so
And then Wes says,
He does the stuff that I do the hitting.
speaks up. I mean, I am really stealthy, and I know some tricks to keep us hidden. How do you think we got away from you and Rakoge?
I don't hire hobos.
Where are the hobos?
I hate to break it to you, mate, but I'm pretty sure she's talking about you.
All right, that's a good point.
So, I need you. I have a bag of holding. You can only use it for my books, but you need to get every necromantic tome that you can find in that library.
What?
Yahtzee. Okay.
Necromancy? Oh. We dabbled in it with Callian, but
I mean, necromancy's not inherently evil.
What do you
That's
plan to do with the necromancy tomes?
There's some things I'm remembering seeing when I was younger, and pretty sure there's some tomes that'll help shed some light on that.
Wait, sorry, out of character. Is Rashok like, is she giving off the vibe that she's a god, or is she like a person who's very powerful?
She's a person who's very powerful.
Okay. So it's not like she's some like divine being in our
Nope.
presence. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, Alvin and I clarified that a while ago because we had a couple strategies that wouldn't have worked if she were a god.
Yeah, if she's an actual god, I mean, would be.
She's
no
just
chance.
one of us. Just a
One of
shrub
us.
like one of us.
So she could be god then.
What if God was one of us?
So, continue. That's what she's responded.
I actually missed her initial response.
Basically, she needs it to clarify something that she saw, I guess, in her past. Am I like right on that?
maybe like an
assumption,
inside
Meta?
check.
Yeah.
Like see what she means, or like see if I could figure out what she means.
Also,
she's
does
all-
anybody
if you're being
remember
honest.
who got the final blow on the Illithid? Or want to wager a guess?
What's the other thing? The big Boris?
No. This would be a party one exclusive question.
Okay.
Biggie
Oh,
Smalls.
okay.
The Biggie Smalls, that would have been. It had to have been either me or Naxos.
We're
I
gonna say.
think it was Naxos.
All right, and she slides over a small pouch of coin, and says, "Give that to the Dragonborn drunk."
How much money's in it? Out of curiosity.
I don't know. Is he gonna open it?
Yeah, Jordy will look inside.
Oh no, you give it to Thalrak.
Oh,
Oh. Dark is just like Dark isn't going to immediately look at it. He's gonna go, how much is in here?
Enough to pay him back for killing my. What word am I looking for? Jailer.
All right, and he's just gonna like quietly pocket it in his bag. I'm gonna make sure to give it to him.
I was gonna ask. Well, out of character, what you're talking about is in Rakoge, right? The Illithid that we saw when we went
Yep,
in.
the dead
Yes.
one that
Rosalind's
Rosalind's
wearing his
wearing the cloak. Yeah.
Yeah, Rosalind's favorite coat. If y'all try to take it, he's gonna bite your hand really hard. And it's gonna be
What's
very
gonna ask-
mildly uncomfortable.
What's gonna ask? Illithid, wait, was that dead thing at the bottom? That temple, of that temple in Koge? Wait, A jailer? I thought that place worshipped you.
It worshipped me, controlled by that Illithid. It's
It
been
worshipped her, controlled by the Illithid? I kind of missed that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Are you asking? Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to hear
does-
what you said.
That does explain actually quite a lot.
Oh,
That
does it?
explain. So you were held captive by them? What reason?
I'd assume be for my fabulous psionic ability. If you didn't see that,
Actually, I don't know if I did.
I mean, she crunched in that monster beast skull and dealt like 56 damage to it.
I don't know if I was there yet when she did that. I think I was over in the south side of the city.
She rides dragons.
Pretty
I don't
sick.
know, but that I don't know. You may not have seen it, but that's what she's responding with.
Oh, well, no reason not to believe her at this point.
Yeah, like she's very, very full of herself.
Alright, so if we do get these tomes for you, or at least work together to help you get the tomes, will you help us with our little problem with the elves?
Well, right now I'm committed to a project out east.
Not right now, but both getting the tomes for you and getting what we want can be accomplished better if we work together. Because you have magical abilities, of which we have seen today, and would be kind of nice to actually see
Not
another
magical. And she kind of spits on the ground. Psionic.
My apologies, I didn't mean to offend. Psionic. Now, with those abilities, could you happen to say bring, I don't know, someone here, or at least give me the insight to go hunt them down, even if they were to turn invisible?
I am not sure what you're asking.
Arvin's not gonna come. It's clear he doesn't want to party with the townspeople. So, and with his little threat of going invisible when I go to find him, let's just say I don't have the eyesight to find the invisible little.
She says,
Yeah.
How about you ask Doro, and whatever he decides, I'll do.
I just slowly towards the Doro.
And Doro looks up and says, What do you want?
Do you want Alvin here to party with the rest of the town?
Oh, absolutely.
And I just holds up a hand and just like holds it towards Doro while staring at Rashok.
Rashtak flips you a clay tablet.
And what is this?
It is she tells you, it's a invisibility tablet. Just crunch it up and spells away you go.
So it makes him not invisible.
Oh, him not, you're looking for the other way around. Dispel magic then.
Yes, that's more of what I'm looking at.
I misheard you. But that's what you would
See
hit.
invisibility.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that was the other one I was like kind of more hoping for.
Which one?
The invisibility.
Yeah, she doesn't have that one.
That's fine. Dispel magic though she has on this tablet then.
What was that?
So the tablet is basically a scroll with dispel magic on it.
Yeah, and for all effects and purposes, the scroll, it's just in
Okay.
this universe. Instead of scrolls for one use, is they make tablets.
Okay.
Flavor.
Tharak is gonna thank her and go, no, I don't want, you don't need to give an answer tonight. It's just, if you do want to help get the tomes, if you do want the tomes, It'd be a lot easier and quicker if you help us. But when you're ready, I understand you said you have business elsewhere, so clearly you go take care of that. And if you'll excuse me, and he gets up and like pats Jordy on the back as he turns to, I need to go find the man. And just saunters off.
All right.
So what I believe my friend may have forgotten to consider, if you're open to this idea, we'd actually be able to get there quicker and deal with both of these projects, both ours and, more importantly for this question, yours, obtaining your books, if we could get there more quickly. So would you be willing to lend us one of your dragons to ride?
Let's put it this way. Would you lend one of your children to a stranger?
Are we really strangers, though?
I don't think we know each other well enough for that.
I don't know if you're gonna get a dragon unless she's coming with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how Jordy could respond to make that work.
Yeah. Well, no, never mind. You say what you want to say.
Oh, or are you about to interject?
Wes is
gonna say, maybe-
interject, actually.
Yeah, ask her if like she wants to come, but she's going east, right? She said.
Yeah.
So forget that.
Wes is gonna interject and say, fine. What I know about dragons, I mean, I wouldn't think that you're their master, right? I think more of a companion. So, I mean, if Jordy here could ask dragon itself, and maybe if it's cool with the dragon, maybe that would settle it.
No.
Well.
These are my dragons under my control.
That kind of sounds like when the Elite did had you.
So it does. They can be free when I am.
I don't really like that.
Yeah, that just kind of put a damper on my attempt here.
Yep.
They put a damper on everything. This is a little
Well,
less in love with Rashok.
I don't know if strangers is the correct word, because we have at least been associated for a while, and you do know our character, at least as a group. I won't speak to anybody individually, as he just kind of glares at Wes, and then glares at Ikarath. I won't speak to any character individually, but you do know our character as a group, and you and your dragons did just fight alongside us. There's really no better way to get to know somebody than to be on the battlefield with them.
A dinner would be nice.
Rashok has lost karma. Good, she's supposed to.
And we can assure you we have absolutely no desire or intention to put your dragon in harm's way. I was merely looking at us getting to the Elven City more quickly so that we can get your books for you more quickly.
You suggest I leave some of my power behind when dealing with this.
Well, I would ask for you to come with us so that we can just work on the entire endeavor together, but you said you had a prior engagement.
Yes,
out
I'm
east.
taking Wonder Boy and the twins over.
Boy and the twins.
I don't over
That's good. That's funny.
over to take out the church's military breeding pits.
I guess twins is a little
I
bit.
feel like that's an important task. Or are you a fan of Bloodsport?
Certainly not a fan of Bloodsport. I've seen my fair share of it, and I can't say I ever enjoyed it.
Then you understand why I need to go deal with that. And gathering
Oh,
a few tomes is not quite as high on the priority list.
I understand, and I certainly can respect your decision. It was at least worth making the request.
All right.
Ooh, now I have to talk to her.
The dwarf never asked for pay. Is that how you guys normally operate?
It's kind of hard. So I've only known them since I met them in Rokogi. And I can't speak to what they've done before that. I usually ask for compensation on my jobs.
Technically, you would know about me.
Right.
How long have you guys been
Yeah,
traveling
that's fair.
together in game?
I usually work on a commission basis, cash on delivery, if you will. So
Tell him I'll pay you the same as I paid the dragon hobo.
I don't know how much that was, so I can't really just to commit to that willy-nilly.
5 platinum.
5 platinum is the equivalent of 50 gold.
50 gold pieces.
Oh, well then, 50 platinum. Or
500
100
gold
platinum,
pieces.
rather.
This
That's what I
this
meant.
is
50?
more. This is very acceptable. Yes.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 500 gold, so.
Okay.
50 platinum.
Yep, 50 platinum then.
That is acceptable. I will collect that upon delivery of your tomes.
We have an accord then. And she slams back another drink.
This is gonna ask. Oh, so what was the Coliseum, right? The Coliseum. Since let's talk about pay. I mean, we're going together and run the same mission, so I'm not asking you for pay, but do keep running low on funds. So, I think there's gold there that we could take when we destroy it.
So
I mean,
fun
it's
fact,
been
Wes,
a church breeding ground for blood sport and fighting pits. It's a mecca for gambling with people with no morals. I think there'll be some money.
Great. What are you saying, JK?
I was gonna say out of character. Cyrus has money he was saving up to get plate mail. Then Bartholomew made him
forgot
the
about
plate
that.
mail. So I've got over 1,000 gold.
Right, I forgot about that actually.
Also, out of
Either
character, I hope you guys are enjoying the character, even though she's kind of supposed to be a dick to you all. So,
No, it's
she's
like
very-
honestly, I like the flip flop of like maybe she's an ally, maybe she's not all bad.
good.
Like,
I want to make sure I'm not hurting nobody's feelings.
no,
She
it's
is the
different.
I look at her as World War II Soviet Union. She's an ally of convenience.
Oh, so the next chapter is the Cold War and space race. Got it.
Got it.
I really like
Fight for the glory of Mother Rashek.
What was that, Wes?
really like the hypocrisy or hypocrisy of her being like a captive and
Yeah.
then essentially having her dragons as captives.
Yeah, I hope you
Getting
know
to
you
it.
just tanked my chance of getting a dragon by calling her out on that.
Yo,
I mean, I tried to help and then she said no, and I'm just like, wow.
yeah.
Congratulations, everyone disliked that.
I'm glad because everyone was supposed to. She's supposed to have layers like Shrek.
Okay, now
Oh,
you
good.
know.
Shrek.
All right, so continuing on, let's go back to the dock. Well, some of these docks over here.
Raw Shrek.
Oh
Oh
god.
my god.
Okay. So, oh my god, that was not even intentional either.
You're welcome.
Damn. Made me choke on my own spit.
Oh, that's things just are happy little accidents sometimes. So Rosalind and Voltaire are constructing a effigy to burn. Voltaire, I've
Rosalind
lost
can-
you.
Yeah. Voltaire's
Voltaire-
working on a church. Rosalind is working on the effigy. I'm going around the town getting people back to their homes, and
Okay.
after that, I'm heading out to speak with the dragons if they'll let me talk to them.
Voltaire has such despise for the gods, he's making a church to all of them so people don't argue in front of him.
Now, are you trying
Honestly,
to make a legitimate
that's how you
church,
do it.
and you're trying to like lay a legitimate foundation, or are we talking like you're building a shack?
I'm building like a like a sort of shack on the foundations of the old church.
Mm-hmm.
Just like basically just enough room for a shrine for each of the pantheon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think of the prayer room in Skyrim where all of the shrines for each god
I've
deity is
never
in there.
played that.
Well, there's a little like a place in the world where it's just like it's a really small room, but every shrine for every deity is in there. It's a very small shrine,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just you can choose which deity you praise. So
All right. So,
And yep.
so Rosalind, you're building your effigy.
Yes, and as he's sort of going through this process, he's thinking, she can fly, right? She can probably light this on fire, but dragons. And he's gonna be like looking over and say, she could fly really fast with those dragons, can't she? And he's just gonna like squint his eyes a little bit as he's putting the logs, and he puts one on wrong and he falls one into the water.
Oh my. Then you'll have to roll in athletics.
Yep.
Also, something that's
Yeah.
interesting that Rosalind doesn't know yet. Rosalind's gonna get to ride a dragon.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah.
Our party is going with Rashok.
Oh, this is perfect. Okay.
You're drowning, by the
Rosalind-
way. So take an ID4 of damage.
What?
You take 1 damage.
Okay.
You can roll in athletics to try and not be drowning.
Okay.
Why are you purposely drowning without any of us there to save you?
14.
Okay, you're not drowning.
Okay. Back to work. And he's gonna look at Marco and Sadie and be like, can you help me? I'm small. Yes, he's fucking.
Yeah, Thaddy comes up and
he's
kind of
gonna
like launches
climb back
you out of
onto
the
docks
water.
if he can.
Thaddy comes over and launches you out of the water with a headbutt to the ass.
Also, I'm lagging super hard, so like But after he gets out of the water, he's gonna continue to build his Burning Man, even though that he is now a wet man, and he's gonna be.
I think the man part is debatable.
Yeah, he's gonna be thinking about all the questions he can ask Rashok, and he's gonna be like, I wonder how Dad's been doing. Maybe she's seen him around. And that'll be it for me, Chief.
All right, Alvin.
I was helping people get back into their homes.
Okay. Callian, I think where are you still in the barracks with everyone?
Yeah, I went there with everyone. I just
Okay.
moved my.
Yep, cool.
But yeah, like I'm gonna be doing this the rest
Also,
of the day.
nobody
until
ever
it's
took
done.
the Hydra, so the Hydra's still with Rosalind.
Yep. Rosalind is using Miss Lippy as like a crane.
Expend the Hydra point that you got yesterday.
Okay, back to 0.
Yep.
Yeah, Rosalind is just incredibly happy. Also, I'm lagging again, so sorry about
Hydra
my
bucks
voice.
are
but
greater than gold to Callian.
He's just vibing, and he's gonna be thinking. So, I'm not sure when this is gonna be done, but like after he's gonna go talk to Rashok. So,
All right. Yeah, it'll be getting towards the night, so we'll give it a little bit still. Back to here. People in here. Kelly and Jordy, Wes, Ikarath is just doing his
Valric
thing.
find me.
You just see Ikarath in the corner with all these guys doing like just absolute ridiculous amounts. They're all starting to crowd around Ikarath, and Ikarath is just doing shot after shot of what smells like fingernail polish remover.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
It's just got a big golden piece of wheat on the front of it. and he's just downing shot after shot as they chant, "Icky, icky."
Sticky icky.
And then to put on a real show, he gender bends into a girl.
Oh my god. Favorite thing Ikaran said was when he was doing his solo was, Icky's always down to get sticky.
That's true. All right, so what are you guys doing?
Debating the pros and cons of putting chloroform on a rag and putting it on Doro's mouth.
We could put Doro away.
So Rashak gets up, stumbles a little bit, goes and kind of like uses her she holds out her hands and kind of like, you know, like Fantasia style directs some shit and puts the other 2 mixed drinks and walks back to the table and slides one to Doro. And they
Also,
both
I
drink.
gotta go for now, meta. But if you guys do the bit with Balrog trying to hunt Alvin, let me know how it
Oh,
goes.
sorry, buddy.
No, it's good. I gotta get going though.
All right.
Sorry, Satori, did I miss anything?
Yes, Rashak made Sex on the Beach for Doro and Rashak.
Oh my god. I think Wes is gonna get up at this point.
Alvin, roll a stealth.
Ah, shit.
Oh, stealth?
No, it's
Alvin,
me.
Oh,
we're just.
Wes is gonna get up. Especially after the comment she made about the dragons, which...
Who's perceiving him?
Oh wait, I haven't left yet. Are you guys doing that now?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll hang out just to
Okay,
do the
roll
rolls, then.
survival.
Me roll survival?
Yeah, you gotta beat a 9.
For stealth, it's perception, not survival.
Well, no, that's not how.
It's tracking me.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
tracking
gotcha,
you.
gotcha.
Like, and Alvin, there's no real roll for being lost in a city, so I just said stealth.
I'm not lost in the city. I'm just going.
Well,
around
not
talking
lost.
and
You know what I
helping
mean?
people.
Like
Yeah.
somewhere randomly in a city.
Stealth makes sense, because he's trying not to come here, too.
Oh!
Oh, baby.
Not only that, he finds you, he sneaks up on you, he tackles you to the ground before you know it's going. Resist grapple.
Oh, yeah, that's
And-
not happening.
And Thalrak grapple.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh! And he squirms
way.
out like a motherfucker. And just, poof, he's out. And the chase is on. What are you guys doing?
Oh.
Roll initiative.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Roll initiative.
For fuck's sake!
Well, no, you gotta roll initiative. Roll initiative first.
Oh my
We'll
God.
see who
Hold on, I
gets
gotta
the
put
initiative.
myself on this freaking play map so I can roll initiative for him.
I mean, it's only between us two, so it's not like we have to have it on the chart.
No, but it's still. I'm just doing it so it's there.
That's fair.
You're first. Because I got 7.1.
Well, there's whole person being cast, so roll a wisdom saving throw.
Why can't you just let me be?
You deserve a break.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Ah, dang it.
So then it's Alvin's turn.
Well, I don't know that he has his thing, so I already know exactly what I'm casting.
What's that?
He's gonna try to cast invisibility.
Goodbye!
It's fine. Dispel magic of my own.
Ah, shit!
Oh!
You have to see him to dispel it.
He can technically cast it in the spot.
Like,
where I-
as soon as he's about to cast it, I'm basically dispelling it.
Yep. Boom, boom. Alvin's turn again.
Where'd you get that?
What do you mean, got it? This is what I can do. I had it prepared for the fight.
You just I didn't realize you had dispel magic.
You didn't ask.
You know what? I don't have a lot of spells left.
Then quit fighting and let's go to the bar.
Has most of the civilians been helped back into their home at this point?
Yeah, no, everything's basically in order at this point. I mean, aside from the distressing effigy being built on the docks, with being overseen by Rosalind and Miss Lippy being used as a crane operator. If you ignore that, everything's fine. Our Terry's back at the manor. She's
tired.
She's tired.
Fine. I give up.
But do the town folks really want to celebrate with you, and you do deserve a chance to take a break and celebrate the good you've done. Now let's go. And he's just gonna pick Alvin up by
No, you don't need to pick me up. I will go on my own will.
fine.
You don't need to pick me up, Falrak.
But it's fun.
Degrading for me.
All right.
You like your affection.
No.
Voltaire, you've finished your shrines around this point. What are you doing?
Come on, Tornado, let's go back to them.
And Rosalind, you're finishing up around now.
Okay, Rosalind is gonna take Miss Liffy and he's gonna like skip to the bar where he knows that Rorschach is, and he's gonna be like, or if he knows where Rorschach is, he's gonna be like skipping around town, be like,
You heard that people had to put the
Yeah.
yeah. So he,
All right, and now that I got Alvin to the bar, I gotta go for the night. But
Yep.
that worked out exactly how I hoped, and I still have the tablet. I didn't use it. I actually used my own, so I still
Nice.
have spells cast.
Also, this map made in like 5 to 10 minutes on a whim has now become the most used frickin' map.
And it's great. It's just
Sonic.
perfect. Also, as
Been our home
Sarah
base
brings
this
Alvin
whole
in,
Should I get this map turned into a poster?
yes,
yeah.
I'll buy a canvas art of it.
Alright.
No, but as Thalrak comes in with Alvin, he just yells, 3 cheers for the mayor!
No. Why?
It's too late. It's already been said.
Yep, and
West.
Rosalind's walking in at the same time.
and can I try to take Miss Liffy in?
She is not able to fit in.
Is Tornado able to fit in?
I mean, Tornado will fit, but the etiquette of bringing a horse into an establishment may be lacking.
Voltaire
then-
does not care.
Then I'm just gonna tie Lippy up outside and just pet her snout and feed her a brick of honey. And it's like, I'll be back, girl.
Alright.
And walks inside, and he's gonna be like,
We'll take
does
and
anyone-
lose 1 Hydra point at the same time.
okay. So, yep. He's just gonna be like, does anyone know where Rorschach is? I need to ask questions about dragons.
Pretty sure she'd be here.
Where is she?
Yeah, she's over there. You can see her over there.
Thank you. And he's gonna like skip over merrily, and he's gonna put his elbows on the table and be like, Rorschach, so you've been around the world, right?
Isn't there an age limit on this bar?
He doesn't drink.
Also, bye guys.
Take
See
care,
ya.
Power.
Have a great evening.
Au revoir.
Look, I'm not here to drink. I'm actually here to ask. Also, I love how this fucking huge man has just this tiny voice. It's like, I'm actually here to ask a question. I know that you've been around long, but I was wondering if you possibly knew some people. Like,
What?
Well, okay, let me start from the beginning. I come from the mountains. It's far and away, storm giants, big, strong. But my dad wasn't a storm giant. He kinda left a little bit ago, or a couple of years. And he always told me stories about his family before us. And while my mom wasn't too happy, I was always happy to hear that I had family and a half-brother. I'm not exactly sure where he is, but I heard that he lived here. Do you possibly know him? And Rosalind's gonna like take out this very tattered note from his dad. It was the last one that he ever received. It's like, Big Brother Crayon is gonna look after you. As homage to Yeah, Kralin. It's like Big Brother Kralin, but he's gonna say crayon because Voltaire's song.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh
there's
my
no
God.
picture or anything, right?
It has like a little scribble of him. It's just like,
No, she says, no. Oh no. Is your dad or do you have like a foster parent? Who's responsible for you?
I'm just gonna walk over.
I wasn't follow.
Rosalind, I'm sorry. You're covered in honey. Do you want some water?
Here. And he's just gonna flick his wrists for prestidigitation. It's like, there, I'll clean. But
Prestidigitation is a very popular spell in this campaign.
it
Great
honestly is-
spell.
dude, it's fantastic. Well, that's
I was kind
okay.
of fun for him.
But I assume since he's a good guy and he's really strong, maybe if we found him, that we could help you take down this weird evil guy thing. Heck, he might be doing it right now, but I'm just hoping. If you possibly see him, horns, angry,
Well,
short, and he's saying this compared to himself.
I once saw a horned man in Emer. Look like a hobo with horns. Kind of like you. Yeah, about the same hobo vibe that I'm getting from you.
Did he have
Did you
legs
loot
for
Biggie
hands?
Small's cloak?
They told me they bought it.
I mean, power to you, but why you'd want to wear something that slimy motherfucker wore is beyond me.
They told me they bought it. That's okay though. They still got it for me, so I'm happy with it. But yeah, you said he was in Emer, right? What was he doing there? Did you say hi?
No. Not exactly. I had some business and then I left.
I'm gonna tell you about it later, Rosalind.
Oh, okay, then, yeah. Oh, before I forget, I set up a little thing outside in case you guys want to celebrate the night together. It's just a thing to celebrate the gods, but I thought that maybe it could be a lot of fun.
Also,
Celebrate the gods. Count me in.
yep,
I
also,
call it Burning
now?
Boy, or I call it Melting Boy.
yeah,
Burning
general
Boy.
description.
I'm just gonna like put pretty much it's like that classic hero pose of one hand on your hip and one
Melting
hand
Boy.
reaching into the sky.
I don't know how to do things.
Voltaire's gonna sort of peek over at Rosalind's. Why do you have a drawing of Crayon Rosebush?
You know him?
Um,
He's my brother.
Well, I know of him. A man from the first tree gave me this song, and he hands him, like, the sheet music to Quarter God about him. Apparently, he was infatuated with a woman who was one quarter god in the village of the first tree. And there's like a little description written on the sheet music of what he looks like. His name was Crayon Rosebush, I believe. I'd love to get the
Crayon.
sheet music everywhere.
Huh. Well, then I guess Dad must have forgotten his name. It must have been years, but yeah.
Rosebud.
Thank you.
So if you're looking for him, I'd suggest checking maybe the first tree. He might be there.
Well, hey, now we have a place to go.
At least there'll be people who know of him and know where he might be.
Well, hey, that's fantastic. And he's just gonna like whisper over to Cal. He's gonna like lean over to Callie and he's gonna be like, what is the first tree?
That's
Wait,
west of
Colin
here,
knows
boy.
what the tree is?
It's west from here, if I remember correctly.
Like, if you know, like, general
Oh, that's
things
right next
about
to
the
Kelly's
world.
home.
Yeah, if you know about general things about the world too, you'd know it. It's like part of like the basic like set of fairy tales every kid hears when they grow up. The first tree was the first life. Blah 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 blah.
Callian's from Barendur, so I'll tell him. Yes, that's right near where I live, actually.
I'm gonna look over to Rashak and I'm gonna be like, where are we going for our mission?
To
The
the east.
exact opposite direction.
Yeah. Roslyn, remember where we met? In that direction.
Oh, so near my home. Maybe I can.
Actually, it is.
There.
So for out of character people to know, it's right here, way on the east side over there.
And we were in the mountains.
Yeah, and you were up
Yeah, where we met
here.
Roslyn.
Yeah, so it's literally like less than a month's travel from where I lived, but I'm so excited because this plays super heavily in the party too, and it's like, wow, I get to meet Kralen's old dickweed party potentially if we get there. But I was gonna be like,
Oh, so while this is happening, you see Ikarath finish his 8th line.
Oh no.
Did I not say?
And he
use
just
it
falls over
sparingly?
backwards with his arm up in the air and just falls straight onto his back. His legs go up and they fall down and his arm just stays stuck out in the air.
Callian's gonna.
I think you might need to revive him.
No, Callian's gonna say, you know what? I've had enough of that guy. I'm not reviving him. Someone else can take care of him.
Oh, nice.
I've had to prevent him from drowning. I had to restrain him multiple times with hold person.
Come on.
I'm done with him.
Our friend.
He's no friend to me. He causes me headaches everywhere I go.
I'll handle it, Callian. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank
what?
you, Al. You're much more patient than me.
No, you have to take him. I can't deal with that thing any longer. Please.
You might fly in a
We're
dragon
going in the
tomorrow.
morning.
I cannot. How am I supposed to keep him up there? He's gonna fall off.
Oh, dang
Um,
it.
Not
I
gonna
strongly
be
Out of
recommend
charac-
that we do exactly what we did last time, and
What's
we
so
just
bad
tie
about
him to
that?
a bed and leave him there.
No, don't tie him. I'll just take him. He'll
Yeah.
wake up peacefully back at my manor. Don't worry.
Yeah, I agree with
Overrock,
you.
no.
Sad to have to leave Vicky again, but. it's for the
So,
best.
Alvin, you do realize that there was a reason I took the bag, right?
Yes, I understand. I told him not to overdo it, and he has done so.
I'm
You guys
honestly
discussed
shocked that you actually believe that an addict would listen.
I'm shocked that I thought that was the case, too.
Alvin's just very patient man. Okay.
He is.
I wasn't such a patient man that he's currently sitting at. like almost, I'm sitting at less than a quarter of HP, but I haven't brought it up to anyone.
Oh, what? I would have. Oh, come on. So humble, so humble.
He is.
It's all right.
Good guy,
Sorry.
Alvin.
Cyrus will walk up and
Just
he'll,
further building, you know. You're just like, yeah, I'll walk it off. I'm Alvin, nothing about
To
it.
make an idea of what he would look like if you caught him before he walked in here, I cast presentation real quickly on myself as I walk in. I realize I'm covered in soot and smoke from being hit by a fireball and trying to put out the fires.
Almost like Party 2 when they got hit by a fiery river of doom.
Cyrus
I'm
will
keeping
put his
up
hand on your
Kieran.
shoulder, Alvin,
twice.
and you can recover 25 hit points.
But now that wasn't necessary, but I appreciate it all the same.
I'm gonna
You looked a little, you looked,
Super
sorry,
politician.
you looked a little disheveled. I figured you could use the assistance.
It's greatly appreciated. It looks like I'm.
Cyrus is just happy to show off his new paladin powers. That's what this is all about.
Callian's very impressed. Wow, Cyrus, great job with the healing there.
You guys are gonna be the bestest buddies.
We
Oh my
are.
God.
You guys are gonna be the bestest buddies.
Except when they bring up whose deity is better.
God, bro.
Gra is the best deity because sword goes swoosh.
I'll
Facts.
take
In all
this.
fairness,
Most of my magic is still going to be doing damage. It's just going to be radiant instead of necrotic.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, if yesterday's session proved anything,
It's still a lot.
it's useful. Radiant is.
Yeah.
If you crit, you are literally going to just one-shot anything because it's like, oh look, I crit on 3 attacks.
Well,
even
his
though
sword
I've never
did
had
break.
He has a new +1 greatsword now.
I don't have the 1d4
corrupted me
necrotic die, but I do have a 1+1
Yeah.
greatsword. Yeah.
Yes, don't worry about Ikarath. I'll take care of him. I understand he's a good friend of yours, Cyrus.
He is a character who we have traveled with. Yes.
Oh,
He's
don't
my
worry.
best friend.
If I was able to handle, I'd look over because I realized they're being lovey-dovey and I don't want to say anything. Send message to Cyrus, Doro. I think I can handle Ikarath.
You just let him know.
I will say I don't want any ill fate to befall him because he is a good kid, although a little misguided.
No ill fate will fall to him. Don't worry.
He wakes up. Can you just let him know that Wes didn't want to leave him this time? I know that.
And Doro whacks Tornado across the snout, who backs up across.
He just wanted to eat some of your hair. Do not touch my horse again.
Not on my date! And Rashak goes, date? And with a slim margin of 9-5, she is able to say, of course, it's all on me. And she is actually semi-impressed by it because Doro wins every roll, apparently.
Apparently.
Wait a minute, aren't all the drinks at the bar free?
Drinks.
I get an insight to see if she's like actually into him or like using him because like
Sure,
it's like
go ahead.
easy to like take control of probably.
Go ahead.
Where's my insight? There it is. 15.
It is your perception that she genuinely likes Doro.
Wow.
Bad taste.
Yeah, I'll take care. Don't worry, Wes. I'll make sure that Ikarath knows that you didn't want to leave him behind.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Alvin. Alvin being
So
the best.
you
in the
don't leave
way.
him canonically, tied to a bed.
I'm not leaving him there. I'm just gonna let him rest inside the manor in the same room he's been staying in. Yes. So don't worry about him. I've dealt with I don't say him, and I just kind of gesture underneath my arm towards Doro, and yes, I can handle Ikarath. I think I figured out a way to channel his chaotic energy.
We had trouble with that, so good luck.
We definitely did have a lot of trouble with that. Yes.
By the way, I think Rashak told us that some of us are going to be leaving tomorrow. Alvin, you're going to stay here?
Well, I do need to take care of the city here. I can't just abandon it.
And I'm assuming your compatriots are staying as well?
I do believe so, unless I'm being abandoned as well.
Jordy, what do you have to say to that?
Well, I mean,
Thalarex says
how
he's
long-
staying here.
How long is how long is it until the election?
I mean, we can run. I don't
In a
know.
day or two?
We can probably have a
Oh, I
full
mean,
election sped up. So
We could wait a day or two before we take off to the Elven City.
Thalarex says he'll wait if you take 3 shots with him.
Are you bloody kidding me, Thalrak?
He says, I'm a dwarf.
What is it with you and the peer pressure of drinking?
It's a dwarven tradition between friends before we
Well,
set out on great adventure.
Last fucking time you tried to make me do this too. God damn it.
And it worked out, didn't it? You're the mayor now.
Yes.
It seems like
Presumptive
if you
mayor,
start the
he's not
journey with
mayor.
drinking, you can't go wrong.
He's the interim mayor.
Alvin, Alvin, if the drinks hit you too hard, I can always restore you back to good health if you need.
That would be greatly appreciated, because I don't know. I am tapped out with trying to use my spells, so I only have my lower level spells at this moment. I could turn myself to look like someone else, but I don't have the ability to cure myself at the moment, so...
Yeah, I got you.
Fine.
By the way, out of character, I have 5 spell slots left.
I have
Wow.
5 spell slots
Did,
left,
like,
but it's
nothing
only
at that
level
point,
1s.
I don't know what was going on.
I have 5 level 1 spells. That's all I have.
Technically, Cyrus used all of his spell slots during the battle, but then he died and was reborn. So I don't know if I have spell slots or not.
A long rest, I don't know.
We're gonna say
All right. Bottoms up.
all right. 3 con saves.
Okay. First one. I'm almost done.
And I'm gonna try and do this right.
That's 20.
Natural 20.
Why do we only get nat 20s during RP?
You
That
did
was really
amazingly well. You were getting attacked with 8d20 dice attacks every freaking round, and it was 3d6 damage if they hit.
Yeah,
And
we did
it
get
took
lucky
the
in the fight.
entire combat for Cyrus to go down.
He's the
And
only
I
one who
got
went down,
healed.
too.
Because that monster was not supposed to be something you could 1v1, bro. But the dice thought otherwise.
Legitimately,
Most of us didn't get touched in that
it was
fight.
only because I spent 2 level 1 spell slots on shield.
That's true.
There you go. Those are my 3 shots.
You are medium level drunk, and Thalrak needs to roll a lot of times.
Yeah.
Advantage, advantage, and advantage. And he is the same level of medium drunk with you. Good old friends going back to the beginning where it all started.
Yeah,
See,
that's all
Alvin,
I
it's
can
just like when we started back in Rokoge.
do. Yes, I understand that, but
What did that Dragonborn call us? Chaos and cupcakes?
yes, the chaos and cupcakes. It's what the inn was called in our name. Remember that.
You know, it's
Um,
funny, they actually serve cupcakes now.
They do
Yeah,
what?
with your face on it. We had a bunch. That's where we met Terry for the first time, actually.
They were
A bunch of-
amazing.
I slammed my
oven
face
cupcakes.
into the table.
Oh my
I
god.
hate that goddamn town for still becoming obsessed with me.
Hey,
Oh.
it worked out though because we met and we knew who you were because of it.
Also,
yeah.
maybe Party 3 don't go back there.
Wait, this is actually perfect. So Callion's gonna speak
Party
up.
3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just responding to Meta saying Party 3 shouldn't go back to Rokoge.
Don't worry about it.
Oh God.
So Callion's gonna speak up. He's gonna put his hand on Alvin's shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration with my last 2nd level.
See, this is the level of concentration I like to have. Thank you very much.
But then I'll also bring up. So Callion will say, "Well, speaking of Rokoge, I know Alvin. We're leaving tomorrow. We probably won't see each other again for a while. But I know that book that we were reading about, it kind of upset you and your friends here. So just to let you know, the last few nights I've actually been rewriting it. So I take out the book, okay. So in my bag, I take out the book I've been working on, and the name of the book is The Adventures of the Chaos and Cupcakes Crew by Dawnbringer Callion. And as you flip through the
Wow.
pages, you see it's a as detailed as he could from talking to you guys, detailed account of your adventures so far. But this time, instead of belittling the rest of your party, it actually talks about all of them and how great they all are and stuff like that. And the last pages I just wrote in just now is about our victory in the city. So I'll turn to you guys and say, this is a gift from our group to you guys. We were in a really dark place, running from the dragons, and then you guys literally fell out of the sky and helped us out a lot. And look, we're still alive. So I think I speak from all of us in our party that we're very thankful for everything that you guys have done for us.
That's quite. Thank you very much.
So now you have a book. Yay.
Well,
Ovrak, you talk to Callian first. I will talk to you.
I'm
once
gonna
you-
get Callie. You can have 10 XP for that.
well,
I
that is
deserve that.
quite a fantastic thing, Callian. So there don't exactly have anything I could give you myself.
You gave me the staff.
Ah.
Rob didn't kill me. I mean, apparently that was the whole reason she was coming here, was to kill me. So
Well, as far as not being able, we won't see each other from this point on, but the two of us do have sendings. So if you ever want to communicate with me, you do have that ability.
yes, I'll. Yeah, whenever I have the chance, I'll send messages. I'll send it to you, or well, I guess I'll send it to you.
Also,
I
I
mean-
would 100% allow the occasional message through Twitch chat between individuals,
Okay.
as if
Also-
you were in downtime doing something while you're out doing whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Sending's not really a combat spell anyway.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. And I will also say, and make sure to hold on to that staff, as I will make sure to hold on to this book. In case we ever run into a problem and one of us ends up obtaining the spell Scrying, we can use these as our catalyst to locate each other.
That's a good point. Yes. Also, if you ever need a god to turn to, always pray to Lathandra. Just a final thought there.
I will always keep Lathandra in the back of my mind, but there's a current god who I speak with in the moment. But if things fall out between me and him, I will certainly look to her.
Oh, thank you very much. So you guys, we're heading out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe we should
tomorrow
get some rest
morning.
then. Ready to go.
Yeah.
Where are you all going?
We're going to the Colosseum of the Lost.
Ah. Well, if
Don't
you stop by Clesto, tell them hi from Voltaire.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Last time we were there, they thought we were drug dealers.
Wait, what?
They did?
Well,
I
Ikrat
thought-
was caught in
Oh,
an
right. Oh, fuck me. I always forget about that.
Where I'm going to
Actually, we don't know about that. He never told us.
Wait, you're totally right. We don't know about that because he left, and then he came back and like.
He didn't tell us what
changed to
happened.
Another person. I don't know what was going on.
Yes.
What we did was we helped out some homeless people.
Yeah, he escaped.
Well, never mind. I said-
We I like the idea of zoning truthing Zone of Truth Doro.
Is Tornado
Nice.
feeding on Ikarath's hair?
We'll go with that.
Why is the horse eating his hair?
He's hungry.
I'll look to
Tornado,
one of
stop eating that. I wouldn't trust anything from that man.
I'll look to one of my associates and I'm like, do we have someone we can call to bring some feed for the horse?
Callian, don't you have an ability to make food out of thin air?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't really prepare that today because we were fighting dragons, not eating.
It's not a problem.
He was making war, not cupcakes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't wanna cheat their head.
We were doing chaos, not cupcakes today.
Yep.
Wow.
He was doing the bubble gum, not the blood. He was doing the blood, not the bubble gum.
Yep.
Oh, that's good too.
Anarchy,
not the apple.
So
Anyway,
yeah.
Ulrich,
Yes.
I do have to cross the ocean sometime soon, but I'll stay here, make sure to vote for you, get you elected.
Across the ocean to where?
Not sure. Tremius, he finally gave me that info on my objective that I was supposed to get. And he apparently tracked it to a member of the Novistean Church, but he couldn't track them across the ocean, so...
Because the plan is to head across the ocean to the Citadel of Moradin, and then after that to head to the Elven
Which
fortress.
is
So.
the only.
Wait a minute. You're telling us that the cowardly tree has the ability to send us to a different dimension, but can't track something across an ocean in the same dimension? How useless is he?
I don't know.
Trees and
I
asphalt.
honestly don't, but
So out of character, real quick. If you look at the map, there's only one place that's across the ocean in the whole thing, which is this here.
Yeah.
And out of character, Tremius can't track it because there's no connecting land, and the land is what he's able to do things through.
There are other
I'm still gonna
continents in the
talk a bunch of crap on him.
Oh
It's
no, I
crazy.
know
This
you
is
are.
Jordy.
I'm just making sure that I provided that.
So the only place I can think of that's across the ocean would be the Aldrin and Aldrin and the Northern City of Moradin. So clearly our goals align in where we're supposed to go.
well then, I guess I will stay traveling with you. That's quite enjoyable. Come on. Well, come on, Tornado. Let's go. You're going to go outside. Do you have a stables in the barracks?
Yeah, you can have one.
Yeah, we have our stables outside. I don't want to force one of my. I pay them.
Nice guy, Alvin. I can't make my employees do things.
Malkarth, could you be so kind as I hand him 4 platinum to go pick up some food for the horse?
Yes, Master Alvin. And he salutes and hands off.
I told you, slaves but paid.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't like the fact that you still say that about me.
He calls you Master Overak.
I don't know
And
why.
Allard says he did call you master.
Elrin, I don't have slaves. Hold on. Never what I was the
No.
investigator of this town.
Alvin doesn't have slaves. He has sidekicks.
Oh, that makes sense.
Are the
With, like, the
ladies
most
rolling
blatant-
his sidekicks?
Where's the chloroform? I'm drinking it.
So there was, like, just like if you couldn't hear the sarcasm and contempt in that, that's how it was supposed to come across.
Oh, by the way, I actually do need to go. I just realized what time it is. I have an acuplacer test in the morning.
No
Wish me
worries.
luck.
Have a good evening, dude. Good luck.
Later, man. Later, Shane.
Thank you, fam.
I'm going to drink. What do I have to drink that will kill me?
You could drink more. You could drink what Icky was drinking.
I could give you
no.
a vial of serpent venom.
Yep, here. There we go. I can kill myself. Come
No, I
here.
can do that.
Actually, venom does not harm you if ingested, only if pierced into your blood.
Ah, shit.
I like to imagine.
shot
I like
Jax.
to imagine that you grab it from J Gigs and you drink it and it does nothing.
No, Jordy would guard that.
Oh.
That's valuable stuff.
I could pour oil down my throat and then light a match and drop it in.
Aren't you resistant to fire?
No, I'm not. I'm resistant to ice.
Oh. Anyways, continue.
I don't have slaves. I don't have sidekicks. I never wanted any of that.
And yet here you are.
I am but a humble investigator trying to make the world a better place.
Humble interim mayor, as of now.
Ikarath hiccups and sits up real quick and mumbles, "He's the mayor, folks!" and then falls back down and plops its head against the ground.
Perfect.
Who's going to tell him that he's missing some of his hair?
Hair, where?
Healing tends to restore things. I can probably make his hair grow back.
Oh, no. It's alright.
Oh, he's got a hat anyways. Doesn't matter.
It'll be fine.
Oh god, I forgot about that hat.
But yes, to all of you, Wes, Cyrus, Callian, Rosalind, it was a pleasure to meet all of you. And if this is your time to go to rest, I wish you all good sleep. And if I do not see you in the morning, I wish you all an excellent journey.
Thanks, Alvin. I really hope we meet again after this. I'm sure it won't be. I'm sure our paths will cross time soon.
Even if we do not meet again, we will treasure the time we spent with Alvin the Great dearly.
I'm saying that.
Why? Why do people call me the Great?
And then all of the soldiers salute and say, Elvin the Great!
Oh no.
Oh God.
At least they didn't call him Master Alvin the Great.
Yeah, I think he has actual sidekicks now.
Hey, Callian's gonna turn to Voltaire and say, "Hey, Voltaire, good news. No one ever asked why the table was that color."
Oh, thank the Lord. I didn't want to have to explain. I painted something with blood. Oh. You didn't hear that?
Look. There's been weirder things in this town. I'll let it go.
I'm sorry, whose blood?
Oh,
I don't know. I've had
I
good
found it.
How does one find blood?
in the city of thieves. Are you really asking that, Jordy?
You can find a lot
I
of
know.
things with
Let
hard
me
now.
rephrase and elaborate. I know where I would find blood, but I'm asking where you found blood.
Oh
I
no,
found
Vol-
a bucket on the side of the street. I could gather that it would make that piano pink.
That explains
Okay,
it.
I feel like that wasn't blood if it's turning it pink.
I may have found a bucket of drug water. I'm not sure.
See, that sounds more realistic than blood, because blood would just stain it red or black, depending on how dry it is.
I look to my mercenaries and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that we're probably starting to dry up on the resources here in the bar, and I hand over 10 platinum to them. Here's for restock and extra payment for all of you.
Alright. Do you give extra money to what's his name?
Ferdinand, absolutely.
Absolutely. Alright, one second. I gotta write something down that just happened.
While you do that, Cyrus would look at Callie, Wes, and Rosalind and say, well, probably have a couple things we should discuss before we take off in the morning. Shall we?
Yeah. Let's talk.
yeah, for sure.
Basically, is just going to talk about establishing the mutual fund.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea. I mean, don't mind sharing one with you guys.
Oh, I was gonna bring up to the group, you guys, understand? I don't really trust Rashok a whole lot still.
I
Yeah.
don't blame you. It is
Yeah,
always
sure.
wise to be cautious.
Yeah, but
Her outlook
for
on-
now, let's just stay friendly with her, and I mean, our goals are clearly aligned for now. So
I mean, I thought she was evil, and then I thought she was good, but she said she was captured by that cult in Rokage, and then she keeps her dragons captive and doesn't respect them as the creatures they are. So I know.
well,
how
I
feel
heard her
about
talking
anymore.
about necromantic magic, and
Oh yeah.
I dabbled a little in it. It's some pretty dangerous stuff. So
I don't know what her intentions are with that. So
yeah, using
crazy
it.
to do.
I don't think I'm evil because I used it, but I mean, you have to use it responsibly. Like that's why I already got rid of Sands and Papyrus.
Oh, I didn't get to say goodbye.
It's okay. They couldn't talk back.
Callian's gonna start Necromancy Dare. You gotta drink responsibly. You gotta necromance responsibly.
Don't do necromancy, kids.
Don't necromance and drive.
Exactly.
Called cans. Clerics
Dead
against
abuse
necromantic
resistance
spells.
education.
That's perfect.
Um,
wow,
Callian,
okay.
are you keeping track of what's in the bag of holding?
Yeah, I have it all typed out on my character sheet.
Also,
did you want
Thalrak-
to track the mutual fund as well, or should I do that?
Sure. So right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I can keep track of that. Just to let you guys know, right now in the bag, I mean, I'll put it in the chat, but we have 2 diamonds that I can use for Revivify. And I have 195 gold of Roslyn's. And I personally have like 200 and something gold.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Cyrus, since he no longer has to save up to buy armor since Bartholomew made him armor, he's gonna go ahead and dump 600 gold into the mutual fund.
Big ball and Cyrus. He's like, I'm a paladin now, and I just don't need worldly possessions.
No. Well, I still have 450. I was gonna
I know.
do that
I'm just
anyway.
saying the optics on it.
Legit, I was gonna do that anyway.
I know,
This
but
is
the optics on it is great.
I don't have that much at the moment, but I could
It's
dump.
fine. I just think that going forward, perhaps half of everything we collect should go towards this for the betterment of the group, regardless of what needs the group has, and then we can each split the remaining half.
Idea. I'm sure when we go to the Coliseum, we'll find a bunch of gold there. So
Ikarath
That's
gives
good.
5 experience to Cyrus
But-
in chat.
right.
Also, Ikarath is, just so you know, Ikarath, you are mostly unconscious on the ground from your 8th line of coke. And Callian is fed up with you and is leaving you behind.
Out of character, I love
Yes.
him.
No, out of character. It's great.
Callian's done.
Wes is a little upset, but
Yeah, Wes is very
Ikarath.
sad Wes is very sad to part with you.
Yeah.
I mean, out of character, we all are.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
All right, so we're
Right,
probably wrapping up here, so everybody will be going to sleep and doing their thing. We will part.
This is discussed in the group, right?
What was that?
And Bubblegum. And Bubblegum has something else to discuss, right? We hit all the points.
I think so.
I think.
Yeah,
I think that was
I'm
the
done.
last thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure.
Yep. So we're about wrapping up. 'Cause it's about that time. The parties are gonna go their separate ways. Who knows if they're gonna meet back up in the future? I didn't know they were gonna meet up at this time, and it just kind of happened. So we'll see where the campaign takes them. We also have another party out there, Party 2, who doesn't have a name yet anyways, and they're off doing things, and those are connecting to the things that these guys are finding out about, and everything is all connected to itself, so we're going to find out actually quite a bit more possibly on this Friday. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day, have a great week, and we'll see you again on Friday.